Oh, I think the little boy's healing, and the daughter's tanking right now. It's only in a 2, but that little girl, she's so like direct, and it just fucking talks as shit sometimes. The little boy, he died on the healing on the candle on the first boss, second boss in Dark Flame Clef, and then he took the res right as the pulse came out, and it was an engineering res, and so he died immediately. And she's like,
Oh
"You
no.
really died again?" And he's like, the dad's always like super positive about things, and she's like, "Why did he have to heal?" Mm, man, it sounds like stuff that I would say.
As long as they don't pick up on the all the other people who are being toxic and
I'm
each
assuming that they
game.
got like chat in game turned off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd
Just
hope
where
so.
you can't receive whispers altogether. But I think he has like a Discord, and they only take people into their keys out of their Discord.
Okay. Yeah, that would help.
Yeah, I would mind helping the dad guy get his tins and all done because he plays Resto Shaman and I've watched a bunch of the keys. He does pretty good, really. If you can keep a 12-year-old and a 10-year-old alive through a lot of keys, I think you can keep most people alive. They got to hit a lot of stuff.
You can always message him and say we can we can do it.
Yeah, I probably will one night.
Ooh.
Join their Discord. Some streamer guy that like streams with his kids playing. Like he's got like a 12-year-old and a 10-year-old.
That's cute.
Yeah. He was talking about wanting to get his tens done in his stream. But he mostly plays with his kids, so it's lower keys. But they got the Keystone Master, and they were pretty excited by that.
Yeah.
They timed an 8. I mean, realistically, if you can time an 8, you can probably time a 10. Maybe not both of them in the key together. Split them up and probably get through them.
What are you talking about?
Children.
A streamer guy and his kids. I'll be back. I'm gonna hit the restroom.
Dude, this vault bugs me so much.
That one cannot join this group.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh.
Hold on.
The no pants bug. I haven't seen that in a long time.
What?
Where you load in and you don't have pants for a long time.
Oh. I usually have like where it'll undo my transmog randomly. On the loading screen, or on the character select screen, I'll just suddenly see one of my characters not have a transmog and log in and have to re-transmog everything.
I have absolutely never heard of this no pants bug, and I'm not sure it actually exists. I feel like I'm being trolled.
Here, I'll stream
Yeah, I feel
it.
like it's a
Oh
troll
no!
too.
Wait, don't need to have you stream your. Okay, fine.
There. This has happened. Last time I remember it happening. Oh
let me see,
my
let me see,
god!
let
They
me see.
just loaded in. Did you see it load in?
I
did
thought-
I did
saw it.
not. I came
Okay,
in
so
right
Pat
after.
as my witness.
I don't
see
know.
it,
I feel
okay?
like
I don't know, man.
You wouldn't lie.
Looks normal to me.
Yeah, I see pants on you right now. I don't know.
cat saw it. That's all that matters.
I know which bug you're talking about, though.
Yeah, the no pants bug. I have pictures of my warrior from Kata with the no pants bug on Facebook somewhere. My friend posted it. I have to find it.
So why do we all tune into this to see this?
So the no pants bug. Because I guess no one had seen it.
I've never heard of it.
Bro, it used
Or
to happen
experienced
all
it.
the time with my warrior. And you'd be able to see it as another player. Sometimes I would have pants on, but my friend would see my character without pants on, and that's why she took the picture.
Weird.
Yep. Just send them that.
What?
Oh, we're just talking about like barrels and everything and what classes should be on barrels. And in the Discord that I'm in for figuring out how to lead this raid, there's a post in all caps that basically calls out every individual spec by name and says, yes, this spec should hit barrels. Yes, this one should hit barrels. Yes, this one should hit barrels. Just down the list, every single spec except Prog.
You should just screenshot that and then
You should
put
send it
that
to
in
them. It's
the
hilarious.
Yeah, actually.
in the whatever channel for Reverb.
Let me
I just like
yeah, forward
Pogs
this to
don't
Rick
have to.
Reaver.
They're just they're trying hard enough just to exist.
Yeah.
Wait, do we even have an evoker?
No, not right now, but if we did have an AUG, they're just trying their best. They're fighting for their life in this raid, in this patch.
They're fighting for their life everywhere, not just this raid.
Yeah. It's rough out there for them. Dev is doing really well.
Dev is doing good in keys if they know what they're doing.
Well, and Dev is actually really good for a fight like Rick Reverb just because you have the pretty much free split cleave if you play Skill Commander. It's one of the few fights that you do want to play Skill Commander on this tier.
I didn't even realize they swapped builds and they're not running Scale Commander.
Yeah, for them, I think that they're running pretty much Flame Shaper everywhere except for the niche fights where you have the split cleave that you want.
Huh?
I'm gonna drop a channel though. It is almost time.
I did not
Let's
give
see.
consent.
Nice.
Oh, it wasn't me, so don't yell at me.
I don't
I'm
need
eating.
consent.
Oh my
I was
god.
sorry. I was doing something in Genshin, so I liked that. That was cool.
My PoE build is slamming for anybody that's wondering.
Nice.
Are you running one of the meta builds, or did you figure out your own thing?
I wouldn't call it meta. It's a bleed Deadeye build. It's the meta right now is just Lightning Arrow, Amazon, but Deadeye's doing pretty good. Probably like a solid A tier.
Nice. My brother's been playing that a lot. He's enjoying it.
Hyan, are you in here?
No, I'm missing Kyan
I
and
am in
Chicken.
here, yes.
Dude, I looted a headhunter this morning.
Oh shit, that's sick.
And a
I
tier
haven't played. I
5.
haven't played this season yet. Just busy pushing IO,
Dude,
and I don't have much time to.
A lot of people were complaining about it, but it's not as bad as people say. I don't think the campaign's slower, but
What are they complaining about?
that it's too hard. There was a lot of broken shit at first, but before they released the patch, they nerfed everything like 2 days before, so nobody really had time to theory craft builds, and nobody knew what to play. So it was just
That's good.
That's the
rough.
best time.
Yeah.
That's like literally when games are the most fun.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to level a witch, but don't have much time.
I've been neglecting other stuff to the point I don't even do my WoW keys until Monday night.
That's fine though.
I've been getting back into Genshin again, which is a time suck for me.
Worked out good for me, Shinny.
Oh yeah, that worked out great, huh?
Yeah.
I'm surprised those keys went as smooth as they did.
Do we have to recreate
Your
Trash?
friend Tank's
We
very
will.
consistent.
Yeah, he does the same thing every time. It's pretty. That's why I like running with him.
Yeah.
Could you guys summon me?
Right there.
I can walk if needed. It's
Yeah,
just every
it's right
time I
there.
load through a
Yeah.
loading screen, I get stuck and it takes 2 minutes.
Get a new computer.
Genshin is fun. Kitching is also very fun. She was one of my first characters. I don't think it's my computer's fault. I think it's that I have too many weak auras. Too many add-ons to look at people's cooldowns.
Speaking about Genshin, I love that they added Sonic to the game.
Which one?
Verissa and the other one. I forget her name.
Oh yeah. I just got them. I'm kind of bummed I wasn't playing. I had the chance to play at the start of Notland, and I've like loved every Notland character I played. They're all so fun.
I've been playing since the start of Notland, but I've been catching up on Fontaine, so I only recently started really doing Notland stuff.
Yeah, that's me too. I did the event to get the free character that just happened. And that let you play test. Yeah, you could get Oberon for free.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
in Star Rail they had a free 5-star. I thought you were talking about that. I was really confused. I was like, did they do that in Genshin too?
they have had a few free 5-star events.
Alright, let's get people summoned in and let's start clearing trash.
I'm loading in now, but it will take a hot minute.
You're not coming out again.
Hey, what is the Rave DPS boost buff? Is this the?
It is loyal customer. It is loyal customer. It should be in the top right corner of your screen with your buffs. 6%. Yep.
Are we at 6%?
We are at 6%.
Was that last night or was that
I'm
last
at
week?
2%.
That was last week. So you guys should be turning in quests. Like everyone in this raid should be at 6%. Easy. The quest is inside the main building here.
Yeah, I would think everybody would be past 6%. Like you'd be,
Let's do
you should be
trash.
going to 8%, right?
In not next week, but the week after, it'll be 9%.
Yeah.
Let's do trash though. Want to get moving.
You probably only have 8 because you did.
Not even
Lunar
at
Bandit.
8 yet.
You with the same PI targets, I assume.
Wolex, yeah.
Okay.
Just to be sure that there's no misinterpretation. Which one am I?
Alright, Swolex will be doing Cat. Kyan will be doing me, and you will be doing Zab.
Okay. Look at the raid leader getting the PI for himself.
I mean, if we want to go to Blood Mallet, and Taco gave up his VI, so
My raid leader's a tyrant.
he is.
Imagine being so good that you don't want the PI.
I mean, you just made a good decision for the raid because you couldn't get it out
I
proper
never
time.
follow anybody who don't want a PI, okay? Everybody want this shit. Give me more.
I'll take a PI.
Yeah, exactly.
Kyle always used to give it to me.
Yeah, and then you went down in PI value.
Oh, the worst.
I mean,
DPS deflation or what?
I don't even know why they went down. Maybe Sims just updated more, but they're much lower now.
I went from a primary
Probably all
target
just a
to
little
bottom
tuning that they've been
target.
doing.
Tariffs, yeah, the tariffs on elemental shamans. One message if you're sending it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I will. I was going to do that before. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out a different situation first.
I forgot to put together the Strix healing cooldowns.
We'll get there when we get there. Right now, let's drop down the channel real fast.
Me?
Yeah, just to figure this out.
if I get a BOE, I'm good to get.
You're gonna give it to your favorite shadow paste me, right?
I'm gonna unfriend every one of you here. Especially Miranda over there.
What are we missing?
You learn.
Oh, okay.
I just want to let you know that I heard you talk shit. They shouldn't have told you where the 6% was, so I can at least have that 3% extra damage off of me.
Is anybody playing
Mo-
that new RuneScape game?
Hold on, before we go there, Mozo, what is the title of your stream right now?
What? Hmm?
Would you like to explain?
You said it. It says
Did
it
I?
right there.
What does it say? Watch the best DPS in the world, Turd Ferguson.
No, it says if we kill Rick Reverb today, Kawa said he would pay everyone's taxes.
I'm fine with that.
Wait, what?
Those were due yesterday.
Well, not unless you can file for an extension all the way until like almost October.
We have till the end of this week.
You have till October if you file extensions.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
I mean, you have as long as you want. Realistically, there's just
not really.
An angry
That's until
group
the
of
IRS
people.
shows up at your door.
If you go off the grid and keep moving, you have all the time in the world.
Just ignore the calls.
I mean, if you don't own a lot of tax, it's fine. I think you're like a million tax. They're gonna look for you.
Mm-hmm. Mine are fucking complicated, so they don't get done till October every year.
I think we all just revolutionize.
Yeah, like fucking get rid of the income tax, run it as freaking tariffs, and then we don't have to do all that bullshit every year. We just pay it when you buy shit.
Sorry, we will get started here in a second. I'm just making some adjustments.
Call him on Discord. Gotta be peak obnoxious. He's there.
Sue, I'm gonna tell the CRA for that one.
Yeah, I'll quickly call Moo. And then
You gotta call people obnoxiously.
okay, now I can get my markers down. Wow, I'm really behind.
Who's logging in?
Oh,
I don't think I told you guys I'm moving to San Diego in like 2 months.
Cool.
Nice. Is that an improvement of where you're currently at?
Oh yeah, I'm getting out of Virginia. Fuck this place.
Right. So
Is
I guess
that-
I was.
Go ahead.
You're not a virgin
Oh, go
anymore.
ahead.
Congratulations.
And then I'll just do my pre-race stuff.
Virginia.
Yeah, child.
Well, he's going to California. It can't be that much better.
It's not gonna be.
Well, I'm technically a resident in Washington State, so my state taxes go there still, which is 0%.
It would be worse if he was in San Francisco or LA.
Yeah, San
Everywhere else
Diego.
in California is not that bad.
Except for I found out one of
You.
my one of
Hey.
hello. Where I live is apparently one of the most expensive places to live because the average median amount you need to survive there is 3,100 a month.
I will say, let's get people summoned, let's get Cauldron Feast, everything dropped, and let's get rolling just because we are 12 minutes late. That's a bit my bad, a bit of dealing with the situation that wasn't expecting, so.
Oh, do you want to move purple slightly?
It's just easier to blame you.
It's just slightly off center.
Oh yeah, that's annoying.
That's perfect, actually, right there.
Is it in line now?
Yes.
Still off center.
Okay, it's all about perspective. You fix it. You go fix it.
Yeah, if you don't like get Callus in mind, go fix it yourself.
Yeah. Oh, Can I turn on guild withdrawal? Do you not have it? Hold on.
What the fuck was that for? The flax used?
Did you guys Vantis here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we did. You can get one. From
It's a
the
week
guild.
or I'll paste it.
Percy.
Put your guild bank down and grab it. Yeah.
This week where I have
I
converts
think
every
that
time you use
you
a
should be
flask
covered from
or
yesterday's
feast into money.
taco if you took 4 yesterday. Okay. So emphasis today is, I mean, we did better with positioning yesterday. It's really just playing clean, not getting mind controlled, being in the right spot at the right time, focusing, add damage. I'm gonna always have range focused on the odd barrel out still. Do we have any melee that feel like they have really terrible cleave and would be better as a single target focus?
Me.
Well, I know you. Shush
Oh.
you.
Okay.
And mage food. Yes.
Can we get a flask cauldron also, Monk?
We
If we do
already
have
did.
one
Was
of
it already
those,
We already
down?
did. I got mine. I took 3.
did we drop it before Moo got here?
No, it went
I don't
down the
think
same
so.
time as yours.
Yeah, I got it.
How did I not get it then? Did people
you're
take
I
more
don't
than
know.
2?
Somebody took more than 2.
People shouldn't be taking more than 2. That's
Is
I
there
took
a way
3,
to
okay?
grade them? Because it was sitting at 1 for a while, and I thought, okay, everyone got it.
it's fine. I got my own.
My
I just
bad.
No, I got my own
Use,
one.
I have an extra one, I think.
it's just
I got
don't take
40
more
of
than
them, Kala. I can.
it's 2 of the flask. It's 4 of the potion. It's yeah. I just want to get into these pools because we have a bit of kind of getting comfy again. Everyone should be focusing barrels. I want barrels just full on focused, dead ASAP. If you guys look at the Rick Reverb channel, I posted something that's from a Raid Lead Exchange Discord that I'm in. It's where I get a bunch of my strategies. Literally everyone's hitting barrels in that Discord per their advice. Even if your class sucks at it, killing
I hit
barrels,
them.
fight done.
When you're off tanking kind, you drain one of the pillars that's not one of the close to ones.
I-
No, poor Og.
Yeah, Og is just trying their best.
They really are.
Most of them take the first
Well,
one.
can we maintain team?
Oh yeah, I'll do it after this pool, and I'll mark you guys after this pool. Just get comfy with the fight again. Luckily, both of you have tanked this. Make sure we get to Skull, all the way to Skull.
Watch your step.
We can work with it, just adjust a bit.
Got the rep for me.
Just adjust a bit, it's fine. This is first pool of the night.
Watch way.
Turn on barrels, range focus on the far right one. Actually, range focus on the far left one. Melee, you guys are working on that far right one.
I already did it.
Okay,
Big needs help.
Already
get that
already did
into
the thing.
range. Get that into range. In the future, make sure that we adjust that into range. Range, you can also adjust into that. Go break and drain and break gig. Go break gig. Okay.
Oh, we're practicing barrels on me.
Yep.
Watch your step.
Alright, let's rotate. Range rotate to diamond anyways. And then melee, make sure that you're deep under the boss, otherwise you bait an amp just like that. Aim this frontal at range, dodge up and down the line.
Help soak.
Dodge up and down the line. And then we're gonna go break and drain. Go break and drain right now. Do this fast.
Holding.
Break, drain, and then get back to your stacks. Range focus on the one right next to us. Get back to your range stack to bait. 2, 1, baiting. Nice bait. Actually, no. Not nice bait. We got double melee. Make sure that you guys are under the boss for that bait. I'll try to call the countdown. Break these, don't drain. Break these, don't drain. Melee focus on the 2 stack on the wall. Range focus on the one that I'm pinging. Stack the boss on the 2 stack.
Watch way.
Everyone's focusing barrels. And roar. Let's get to the amps. Dodge during this. Dodge during this.
How many
Just dodge.
top
We're
off
dodging
while we're in
close. We're dodging close. Care.
Uh-oh.
It's
Was
all
this
good. We're dodging close.
Contaminated.
Get knocked upward.
Alright, let's get another roar. Azuna. And just keep on dodging. Pop a health pot if you ate in disc. If you ate a disc, you're popping a health pot. Dodge close, be careful. We're starting on Skull. We're starting on Skull. We're getting a Zuna up. Oh, perfect.
Watch your step.
I dance around it to like X probably. It's going to be weird. Just dance around the amp. Melee, drain that amp on the way over. Drain that amp on the way over, melee.
Watch way.
Alright, these are clumped up nicely. Range focus on the rightmost one. And aim this frontal into range. Watch your feet, range. Watch your feet.
Helps mind control.
Alright, range, get in that. And then DPS more dots down ASAP. Alright, go break and drain. Break and drain. This should be melee priority. In the future, we're letting melee have priority on that.
Watch your step.
Let's rotate. Range, just hang out on diamond. We're going to be dodging close. It sucks, but it'll work fine. Aim this towards range here. It's diagonal. And dodge during it. Up and down the line. Dodge up and down the line. Keep the line where it's at. Alright, we're going to break and drain here. Get ready to break and drain. And then get back to the range stack. Range focus on the one that I'm pinging.
If you need hard training.
Range, you're focused on that one that I'm pinging.
Every time you're off tanking.
Yep, every time you're off tanking. Watch the swirly range. Alright, now melee turn. Once you finish your barrel, see where you can help. Bring the boss out here. Look where I'm pinging. Bring the boss out here. You guys are hypercharging the amp right now. Okay, that you guys are still hypercharging amps.
I'm trying. Oh my goodness.
We're gonna wipe this out. So we got some really bad baits there. I'm gonna call on that second set of barrels. All melee need to just be under the boss, so then we don't get that amp bait out that direction also.
Yeah, I think trying to stack the boss on the barrels too much is getting us weird amp placements.
It shouldn't, because as long as the boss is on barrels, then the melee are under the boss, and they therefore are baiting on the barrels. So if they're like off in Timbuktu, you don't have to drag over there, but if we can get them close, then it would be ideal. Like, I guess what I'm saying is, say that the boss is supposed to be on X right now, and there's barrels like right here. Go stack on the barrels right there. But if the boss is on X and there's barrels over on like circle, don't stack on circle.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, can we drop mage food? There is mage food down. Everyone should probably just take it and just have it for between pulls, so then we're not waiting for healers to heal every time. Basically, everyone gets up, you eat your mage food, you pop your buff, and then we'll get going. Good for more than just mana. Who knew?
That's crazy talk.
I mean, I am a crazy person. Some people call me Crazy Jack, even though my name isn't Jack.
Of course, it's.
Bartholomew? Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Hi. Make sure that we get the boss all the way to school. I know that you guys are different tanking combo than normal, so just... It might take a couple pulls to get back in swing.
That's skull, but I heard school.
Or, well, you can tank the boss in school also.
It's like, oh, you're taking it to school.
Yeah.
Watch your step. Collide. Watch way. 3, 1.
Range focus on the far right one.
Swirlies and fireworks. Aim towards range.
2, 1. Help so.
Yeah, not.
Mind control.
Alright, we're gonna be breaking and draining in 4 seconds. Melee priority. Go break and drain.
Watch your step.
And rotate.
Watch way.
Aim this towards range here. Range should be on diamond. We're going to be dodging up and down the line during it.
Help Zerg.
Range, get in that.
Mind control.
And we're going to break and drain. Go break and drain now.
Spread.
Break, drain, then get back to the range stack.
Fate.
Get back to the range stack. And get these barrels down. Range, focus on the one way out there to the right. Way out there to the right. Melee, you can help turn on the one that's in towards range in a second. Melee, look towards range. Look towards range. Look towards range. Ah.
Killads.
We had a couple melee on the boss there that we're going to be wiping it up here. That is not something that can happen. Even if it just results in you going out to the barrel, hitting it once, and then going back in, that could have been the difference between killing that barrel and not. When I say melee turn, everyone is turning. I don't care about your boss damage.
Get mind control.
Those it's the very last two that don't need any help draining from tanks. Any of the ones leading up to there, the one that you just left, whichever one of those is broken, you can drain those. It's what keeps me alive, really. Like in that case where one was baited by the other one on Skull, we're going to end up running to one of those. All right. Because I'll take too many charges draining 2 at Skull and at Triangle fully.
I don't know. I'm trying to prioritize draining them when I'm off tank, but like.
Yeah, you only went off tank.
Yeah.
Only
like usually like right when the taunt comes off, I start running over there, and then they're already all drained.
Just drain. If there's anything on it, just go ahead and do it.
Just
even if
call
it's
out,
only
maybe
4.
I think it's good for you to call out by off tank drain. Then we know.
We can shift back to where we were at. We do have Owen back. I actually did forget that he did notify me that he'd be away. I just completely forgot, and yeah.
That works.
So thank you for stepping in, Moo. I'm sorry to do this to you. It's going to be easier if we go with our original tanks on this and not reprog any tanking.
The key for me is I have to stay under 20 stacks. If I get around 20, I'm probably dead. Or I have to just blow everything, which is problematic too.
Is Skull too far right now? Should I bring Skull in? Or did that feel proper position there?
I think it is further than it was last time.
That's what I was thinking. I'll fix that. Oh, okay.
Oh, you did
Wrong
it.
button.
No.
Wrong button.
No, the boss is also just kind of weird where, like, he doesn't have aggro tables for, like, a second or two right when he's pulled. So you kind of have to, like, wait a second and then taunt him.
Alright, Carla, you owe me flask. Give me flask.
Yep, I will give you flask. I will buy that for you right now, sir.
Thank you.
So, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I
he's
basically
a little
try
weird.
not to do.
We didn't get him there the first time because Cayenne pulled aggro, and I didn't know if he was trying to pull aggro, so I just left it, and then.
Oh, the first
I can
one?
pull aggro easily.
The first one, Game pull aggro off me.
Yeah.
Gig.
Yeah, get this warrior
Gig
by
pull
the single
aggro?
target
Okay.
DPS is too much.
I thought Cayenne had aggro, and Cayenne was at Skull,
irony
and I'm
is,
like, why
I
is
am
the boss not going to Skull?
Completely specced out of all the damage I can be into survivability too.
Yeah, because DK damage is not that good at the beginning. There's some DK moment to set up.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
either way, like, we're not doing damage right at the beginning. We're just trying to get him in position. But
I just start trying to build
anyone
into
can
things.
pull aggro. I just try to watch it and make sure. If I see his health bar at green, then I assume, oh, you know, the other tank has aggro, but there's 3 this time, and one of them we don't want to have aggro.
We're gonna need mage buff. So I will say, we have rogue buff tonight. That's going to help us take a tiny bit less damage, but that also does mean that we have one less ranged person tonight than we typically would. Melee, I really need you to turn on barrels. If it is not the second set of barrels, melee are free if you feel like you have better single target to just turn on the ranged barrels immediately. The only time that is banned is when it is the second set of barrels.
That's incredible.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fate. Watch your step. Killads. Watch wave. 3, 1.
Range focus on the far left one and then the one into our stack.
Whirlies and fireworks.
Dodge during this.
Aim towards range.
2, 1. Help soak.
Make sure that we dip in this soak. We should be fine on this barrel. Get ready to break and drain.
Careful where you face the ball.
Spread. Bait.
The boss is a bit off the mark. Care. We're baiting right now. We want the melee bait a bit to the left.
Your step.
Okay, just adjust.
Watch wave.
Make sure that we point this frontal into range in 5 seconds. We're dodging up and down the line.
1. Help soak.
It's like right now in Skull, if either of you guys are off tanking, somebody could go to Skull and get that. That would be big.
Break and drain. Break and drain.
Killads.
And then get back to the range stack in 5 seconds if you can. Melee, make sure you're under the boss. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you can go wherever. Range, make sure that you're getting that far right. So we need to make sure that you guys are within the boss's hitbox there. Like, the boss could melee you if it wanted to. That's what's preventing those from going in range right now. Go break, don't drain. Put the boss on the wall. Range will handle the ones towards the center. Range handles ones towards the center. Melee, make sure that you turn. Turn melee. See where you can help. And focus on dodging. Everyone look out. We're dodging right now. Just dodge. Get knocked towards, kind of diagonally, towards the boss.
Get knocked outward.
Okay, it's going to be close dodges here. Just focus on dodging close. It's going to be rough.
Get knocked outward.
Get knocked away from the boss here. Keep on dodging. Watch the incoming orbs.
Get knocked outward.
Okay, we're going to be starting on square. Range will be starting on triangle. Get Quandrel up.
Bait.
Oh wait, we already spent our B-res?
Yeah, we can't. We used it on Monk.
Get the boss deep onto... Okay, I definitely want to get a bit more precise with the positioning, but we can work on that. Range stay on triangle.
Killads. Watch wave.
Range, get that one way out to the right.
They're apart.
2. Mind control.
We'll get you out after this turn. Range, make sure that you're focusing on that barrel to the right. We still have some towards range that need help also. Okay. Get turn DPS down and then go break and drain.
I may need help
Watch your step.
draining Skull again, because I had to do it already.
Oh yeah,
First time.
I forgot to call that.
It's not a big deal if we get the second one, which somebody did.
Range adjust to diamond. This will be a diagonal frontal. Make sure that you aim it into range here.
2, 1. Help soak.
Aim it into range, dodge up and down. Range, we're going to adjust to circle after this, just because we're really far away. The barrels are going to get nasty. But go break and drain these first, and then adjust to circle if you don't have a break and drain.
Oh,
Go
I
break
got
and
a drain.
These are grouped nicely. Just make sure that we get back for our baits. Break and drain, get back for baits, kill these barrels. Get back for baits.
Just two on top of each other.
Yep. Alright, we're going to be breaking these. We're not draining.
Killads.
Break, don't drain. Put the boss like right here. Range will focus on the one towards the center. Melee, get the one towards the wall. Melee, get the one towards the wall right now. Work your way in.
Watch way.
We're gonna get a roar from Miranda right now. Range, help turn. Roar, let's get there. You guys got time.
Close circles. Watch out.
Yep. It's gonna be really nasty mind controls right now. Just focus on dodging. This is nasty. Let's get a roar from. Never mind.
I don't have one.
Yeah, I saw that. It was just ticking off. Health pot if you got hit here.
Mind control.
There's no way to get back to that in time.
Woof.
So what is happening right now is this is specifically during the second or the third set of baits, but it also happened during the second set of baits. Melee, you need to be in the boss's hitbox. You cannot be standing away from the boss. If you step away for like 2 seconds when the amp's bait, you are now counted as a range, and you can now be the range amp drop. So that's why we're getting really bad amp drops. We need Melee to make sure that when amps are about to bait, we get under the boss's hitbox. Really only matters for the second and third drop.
Kayla, something was happening there where it was like the second amplifier was dropping after the first circle had come out. So Melee were clearing out of the first circle, and then the second one would drop on top of us outside of the circle.
It is not. They are baited before they drop.
Okay.
So they have assigned positions, and they start flying in from the edges, and then they will like drop a couple seconds later.
Okay, so we were out of position before. Gotcha.
Yeah. So I'll try to call timers, but it wasn't a big issue yesterday, so I'm hoping that it's just kind of a fluke right now. We're getting back in the swing of things. I am going to move school a tiny bit further out again. There. I am going to open up my damage meter for barrel damage again.
Don't worry about my food buff. I don't have it, okay? I missed it.
That's incredible.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bait. Watch your step. Kill ads. Watch way.
Range focus on the left one. We're gonna have a frontal soon. Make sure that it gets into range.
Aim towards range.
Mind control. Help soak.
DPS Illurin down. Everyone's focused on Illurin. He's a barrel. Alright, go break and drain. Melee priority.
Spread. Bait. Watch your step.
Good amp baits. Let's rotate. Don't get into the range stack before your blue circle disappears, please. That's been happening a bit. We can reduce some damage there. Point this towards range, dodge up and down the line. Up and down the line. And then we're going to go break and drain.
Mind control.
Oh.
Break and drain. We're going to have to break and drain now. And then make sure that we get back for amp baits. We have amp baits in 7. So Melee, make sure that you get back under the boss in 4, 3, 2, 1. That's baits, and now you can go out.
Drain first pylons.
Range focus on that far right one. One more. Nice job. Okay, we're gonna break, don't drain. Break, don't drain. You guys can position wherever from now on. Range focus on that far right barrel. Far right barrel is range. Everything else is melee.
Watch way.
More focus on that far right barrel. Okay, we're gonna get roar from Azuna.
Phase change.
Alright, get knocked towards diamond. Just focus on dodging.
Get knocked upward.
Away from boss in general, just dodge.
Get knocked upward.
And I mean, yeah, just towards either of them.
Get knocked upward.
Alright, we're going to be starting on Skull. And then we'll go around the amp, per usual. Get Barry up, we're gonna just play this because this is decent boss percent. Make sure that we have some melee go out and drain blue
drain melee.
after. Hold on, I'm waiting till after the amp drains so then we can get it more full, if that's okay.
It charged.
Now, yeah, but it wasn't full yet.
Killads. Watch wave.
Range, focus on the one towards the circle. Melee, look where you can help turn to after you finish yours. We have a frontal, aim it towards range. Range, make sure that you're in it. Range, adjust. Finish that last barrel. We're gonna DPS Taco down now. He's the biggest barrel I've ever seen. Go break and drain. In the future, let's make sure that melee get that priority there. Rotate to diamond. And obviously you guys go to start, but... aim this towards range. Dodge up and down the line.
2, 1. Help soak.
Up and down the line.
Mind control.
Range.
Alright. Go break and drain. Break and drain, and then get back to your stacks.
Killads. Bait.
And we're baiting amps in 3, 2, 1. Go to barrows now.
Watch your step.
Get these barrows down. We still have some to the left. Nice job. Alright, we're going to be breaking and not draining. Oh, watch out. Get the boss away. We don't have to drain it, so break, don't drain.
Killads.
Alright, focus on these fireworks. Looks like there's no bad fireworks here, so just range focus on the solo. Melee go focus on the clump. Get these down. This will be Azuna's roar now. It's fine. Alright, dodge. Just focus on dodging. If you eat an orb here, you're defensiving, okay?
Get knocked upward.
If you eat an orb, you're defensiving. Get knocked away from the boss towards diamond if you can. Beautiful. Make sure that you get there. Dodge. It's close. Dodge close. Dodge close.
Get knocked upward.
Alright, this will be the last one. We are starting on X. Ranger starting on Diamond. Ranger starting on Diamond. We will be having people help drain start on X. Once this amp drops, melee go drain square, range will drain skull, okay?
Watch your step.
Melee drain square, range drain skull. Go now. Good job. Get back to your stacks. Focus on these fireworks. They're stacked beautifully. Just nuke them down. Watch your feet range. Aim this towards range.
Mind control.
DPS Illurin down. DPS Illurin down. Everyone's on Illurin. Alright, go break and drain. Break and drain. Off tanks, make sure that you're helping gig out during this phase. If you are not tanking, you're helping drain tanks. And then we're baiting amps.
Watch your step.
All good. We can work with that. We're not using those anymore. Make sure that we just take the boss anywhere. We're going to be aiming this towards the range stack, and we're dodging during it. We're dodging up and down the line.
Help soak.
Up and down the line.
Mind
And then we're going to be breaking and draining. It's all good. Deep breath. Everyone DPS Ari, we're breaking and draining. Break and drain. Go help. You're hitting Ari if you aren't breaking and draining. Alright, get these barrels down. Everyone's hard focusing barrels. Hard focus barrels. Anything you have.
Watch your step.
Melee, you're hitting those wall ones. Hit the wall ones. Come on. Let's go. Big defensives, everyone. Hit boss, big defensives. Big defensives. Just live.
Killads.
Live.
Nice.
Let's go.
Good job.
Very
Ooh, a
good.
Zenith.
How many
that's
pulls
the
did
thing
that
I
take
don't need.
tonight? Did that take like 4 pulls?
Yeah, it wasn't very
good.
many. Good thing we got
Move.
all this good gear.
Look at that dagger for our rogue that always gets shiny daggers.
Oh,
I accidentally
so...
transmog rolled that. I don't know why.
No one else needs it, so.
Oh man, my 9 roll is gonna kick everybody's ass.
Is
Yeah,
that best for you, Azuna? Or what
Yeah,
else?
it's pretty good for me.
No,
It's better for me than what I have prior, and the only thing better really is
if we're going up the list, is that trinket hard bis for anyone in raid? Like when I say hard bis, it means that you would never use anything else over what you. If you had this, you would never use anything else. If not, then it becomes open roll. It's the Rick Reverb Radio bis for anyone.
well, I'll probably never get Eye of Kazan, so
We have Dinar soon, so like when I say bis, I mean bis. So it sounds like it's open roll. It's open roll on the Reverb Radio. If you want to roll on the radio, and you didn't, you can go roll in chat. That's fine.
Can you arrest me again? I had issues. I couldn't click it.
Kyan, your roll is useless.
Hey, Maddie.
Oh, shut up, man.
I won with a 9?
Yeah, you're the only one that
Nobody
wanted
needed it.
I lost a turn by 2. Earlier, I lost the stupid perfect stats ring in heroic, 69 to 70.
Before we go to Sticks, do you have that map of the mini bosses, Solex? I want to kill all the mini bosses for BOEs before we go to Sticks, just because we have a good kind of breaking point right now.
Great question. It's on Wowhead.
Okay, I'll look it up. Let's start heading to Trashmaster Blaze Dump then, the one that we normally route to on the way to Sticks. And let's kill these mini bosses for BOE chances.
And also credit for our 8 renown, you can get a mount.
Yep.
For 500 gold.
Do you need 500 gold? I'll give you it.
Look both
No,
ways
I'm not.
before crossing the street.
Blast might,
Yep.
but
Make sure that you guys are heading towards Trash right now to help out, please. I'm looking up the mini boss locations.
Maddie, did you give the dagger to Shinny or no?
Yeah, Shinny got it.
I think the only one we don't normally get out here is the dog boss scraps.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we normally get them all on the way.
So, remember when I said I don't have healing CDs assigned?
Yep.
And you were like, we'll get there when we get there?
Yeah, no, we'll get there when we get there. Like, we can... Right now, tonight, it's going to be a big night of learning how to do balls. And that's going to be an experience where everyone's going to need, like, 3 or 4 rotations on balls to even get comfy on them. So, that's kind of my focus tonight. If you guys want to play around with healing cooldowns College Call, definitely can.
Can't wait to get my hands on that.
I could probably set something up real fast.
Yeah, that works.
But
Mr. Blaze Dump should have been a boss.
Mr. Blaze Dump should have been a boss. Just throw a whole dumpster at you.
The one thing that's kind of sucks about this fight is if a healer has a cooldown when they get picked by a ball, it's going to be a nightmare.
So I was talking to Zuna about that, and for the most part, she was saying that you guys should be able to cover it just fine because your cooldown goes out before the balls start rolling.
yeah, so we can probably, like, you in particular can probably just pop revival before you head out, and it depends on where it's set up, so Trank goes out fast enough.
I can probably talent into the thing that makes
Everybody loot.
revival partially heal over time too, so that way popping it actually makes sense.
No.
Do we want to go ahead and kill the big green guy while we're walking by here?
Yeah,
Or
no, we're
not?
killing all mini bosses. So we're gonna get the dog. We're gonna get scraps. It's up over up there. We need scraps, and then we'll go get the green guy, and then we'll go and do the boss because we killed that a bit faster than I was expecting. I was hoping to have break to do some last second stuff. So you guys are annoying for killing the boss too fast.
He's buying time.
How dare you?
Murder us all.
Well, we could just stand in the road for a little while.
Yes, we could.
Oh, I saw that.
Thank God I have snappy reactions.
Were you mind controlled for the rest of the fight, by the way?
For that last part.
Yeah, I was just like, we couldn't DPS you out in time, and then barrels came out, and I'm like, okay, those are more important than Nari.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's when I'm like, oh shit, and you're like, it's all right, and then you're like, a few seconds later, like, wait, attack Ari.
Yeah.
Was this a rare?
No, yeah, that was one. Let's go get the green dude. No, I saw that you got
One
mind
of you
control.
guys res me.
Yeah, I saw that you got
all
mind.
leave.
I got
Won't
you.
let me.
I saw that you got mind controlled right away. It's just we had other things to do, like drain first.
Yeah. I got hit by one disc. It was 2 discs coming, but I only got hit by one. Then I got mind control. I'm like, the hell? So apparently, they were like kind of overlapped, but I swear I only got hit by one when I was running away.
I've had that happen where I swear it was only one.
Yeah.
So similarly, that happened to me, but I got hit by one, and then later the sound cannon did it, but I was not the one with the sound cannon on me.
So that is a bug.
So we were going to the green guy.
We should be going to the green guy, so you guys can clear
we gotta
this.
kill these two, so it's alright.
Yeah, and then make sure everyone's looting the mini bosses.
Cause it did it right before I was about to trank, and it felt bad.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was about to save DPS Azuna down, but then luckily it mind controlled you.
Yeah, but
I had a couple where it was like the instant, where it's like mind control, not mind control.
I'm just wondering, can I mind control the mind control guy?
I wonder.
Probably not. That would be some insane tech, though, if you could just mind control
The
them back
green
to your
guy,
side.
do you mean Globicus?
Globicus the Great, yes.
The nightmare trash guys. But
There's
we
a
don't have
melter
to
still
go
there.
the worst way to it.
Yep. Turn on Dark Fuse Melter.
Theoretically,
He's a
somebody
girl.
could just drag it all the way over here, right? We don't even need to all go.
So, I'm gonna just change something with raid calls. Whenever there's a mob that we need to focus on, I'm just gonna call it barrels right now. So we have 5 barrels in this fight. They start on trash piles.
No.
Callie didn't appreciate me calling the cart in
Now he's developed Stockholm for it.
barrels.
Yeah,
Now
I'm
everything's
starting-
barrels.
I'm starting to become a barrel believer.
Yeah.
Alright, the raid is split up Mozone gig, so just be aware. Raise these people up and
Yeah,
let's...
I've been here the whole time. I thought we were going this way.
Well, people, yeah, pulled the wrong
I'm
way.
here with you. We'll just both. I'm
Oh,
playing
let me-
tank too, so we'll just both sit here until people show up.
I mean, that was the plan.
It won't let me res anybody. I don't know why.
Okay.
I mean,
You may have to
cars,
do
people
their
single
health bars
target
are going
res.
down. People are finally here.
Stuff's dying, yay.
Right now it's dead.
We probably can go straight to the right instead of going to the left and get to him better.
Look both ways.
No.
No.
I love how, like, certain people in the group have become essentially the mom figures of, like, look both ways, everyone.
Now hold hands.
Even Mozo did it earlier, I think.
I just run into traffic.
There he is.
Bro,
Yeah.
Callie, you see the ping?
Oh,
You don't
toxic
need
volley
ping.
flicker pops up.
Alright, so I did not
probably
make
wanna lust
a...
this.
Yeah, let's
Everybody's
lust it.
here.
I did not make a roster for this boss. I do need to get Moo back in, so
You may sit out.
let me think this through. If you're okay sitting out, that would be okay. Actually, Shadow is such a good one on this
Is
fight,
it though, considering Boomkin?
Well, he'd be
Yeah,
healing.
It doesn't bother
Boomkin.
me either way.
What Boomkin?
Fair.
We don't have a Boomkin where he's healing. Do you actually want to be benched, Zap? If you want to be benched, then yeah, that can happen.
He's
Okay,
been
yeah.
asking me for it for a while.
Alright. Zab will sit out this fight, and Moo will come in. Any BOEs? Or are we just chumps?
No.
Okay.
Do we still have one?
Everybody
more?
outside, reset the dungeon.
Wait, you
I
got
don't
one?
think it works that way, does it?
Minutes.
You have to wait
You
like
would have
30
to
minutes
wait
or an
30
hour or
minutes,
something.
yeah.
No, I think the lieutenants are locked to 1 per character per week.
I mean, I'm sure all this little stuff does have a really small chance of getting BOEs. It's just
No,
I
they
don't really
eliminated
wanna
that
pull it all.
chance. They eliminated that chance after
That's
week
what
one
everyone
because
says every raid
no,
tier
no.
for the last
They made
three
an official blue
expansions,
They
and
made a
it's-
blue post. They made a blue post after week
When
one.
have blue posts ever been correct?
I don't know. They come from Blizzard.
Blizzard don't know.
Let's get Zab out, Mooin.
Hey,
And
some of us are stuck back here. What happened?
sounds like a personal issue.
Where's the tanks?
What? Where are you guys? I'm at the boss
Mink
now.
is at boss.
Yeah, let me know,
followed
Barry,
you,
if that happens.
And somebody pulled.
We
me.
were following and then got left behind.
I'm right now at 795.
Have
Oh,
you
it just
tried
dropped.
turning it off and
Oh,
turning it
of course,
back
as I say it, it drops. Okay.
Well, if you're lagging extra hard,
Well, then no, I was at 800 ping for.
Oh my god, I got ran over because I was trying to find you guys.
800
We
800 ping
survived
for the
on
end
our
of that
own.
fight.
You know what? That's fine. I'm gonna
almost did.
upgrade gear.
I'm going to start live logging now, by the way, because I have a tool that's going to tell us when we miss scrap masters, when we miss bombs, when we hit crab bombs, and that's just going to help us diagnose issues throughout this fight. So,
Oh my god. I'm just.
He has an add-on to nerk on us.
well, it's not an add-on; it's a bot.
we maybe what is happening with this? Why are we doing this? I don't like it.
Points finger at Turd because I was following him.
I'm like
How's it going? Going too
lingering
fast.
behind.
I've been
so-
jumping in other people's cars this whole time, and I keep getting led astray, and I'm getting.
Don't
Nobody
trust.
helps.
Hold on. Let me start with this. If you have not downloaded the Northern Sky Week Aura, this is mandatory, even for tanks. It will break everything if everyone does not have the required weak auras that are listed in the Wowhead Quick Link channel. And they are a must for this boss. This is not a boss where it's good to YOLO it.
I'm gonna go download that.
Put it in raid chat.
Yeah, can someone post them in raid chat?
Specifically out of that pack, you're just talking about the assignment week aura, correct?
So there is the Northern Sky, like the core one, and then there's the Undermine one. And yeah, basically you need the assignment week aura for this
Okay,
boss.
yeah, because I use Liquid, but I disabled Liquid's assignments and got Northern Sky's assignment just for this.
Yep, that's perfectly fine. Everyone make sure that your week aura is updated as of today also.
It's
My
not
game
letting me
is really
download the one
stuttering.
from Cat.
Me neither.
If you guys go to
URL and type it into your.
if you guys go to the Wowhead Quick Link channel, it's under Raid Liberation of Undermine. There are links directly to the website there. The first two are required. Third one is kind of just if you want anchors, because we use these every tier right now, and it would mean that you don't have to reposition in the future. And then the last one's an add-on that just adds extra visuals. That's also optional.
Yeah, it won't let me even import it for some reason.
Are you going
my
directly to the
game.
website?
Yeah, I'm like the import string and everything. Try again.
I just did the import string and it worked for me a bit like earlier tonight.
It keeps my stupid client keeps dropping to like 2 frames per second, so it might just be pasting wrong.
I reloaded and I'm back down to normal ping.
We do love
Yeah,
normal.
every
ping.
time I paste it, the game just freezes
No.
for like 5 seconds, and then nothing happens.
Literally, the end of the fight, I was when the thing spawned, I was hitting them. They were at full HP. 30, like I feel like 20 seconds passes by, and they're at 0, and I've only casted 1 GCD. I was like, oh, okay, sounds good.
There we go. I had to reload, and now it works.
Just to be
All right.
100% positive, we need Northern Sky database and functions and Northern Sky liberation of Undermine. Those two are.
Yes.
Just those two for the most
Yep.
part.
Yeah, those are the two required ones. I will be doing a week or check soon.
I'm gonna reload real quick.
While everyone is doing this, I'll go over kind of what the job is while you guys are on the ball. So, fight is similar to Hero, kind of like every fight. When you're on the ball, you have a couple jobs. first of all, you're going to be assigned by the weak aura to go a certain direction / color. So, for example, we're going to start tanking over there, and there's going to be 4 arrows that appear on your screen, and you might get an arrow that's like on the far left side saying yellow. That means that you would go to the yellow area. That's where you are picking up all your trash, and that is where you are rolling over a scrap master. So your goal is to get 4 small piles of trash or a couple of hyenas, get medium as fast as possible, and roll over your scrap master. If you do not roll over your scrap master, whoever that scrap master is aiming at will get 1 shot. That is not good, even if you don't like that person. After that, just go into the boss or the bomb. The bombs are not going to be like hard assigned. Generally, if they're in your quadrant, you should be going for them, but they are everyone's responsibility, so everyone should be looking and making sure that they hit all the bombs before they go into the boss. And then in general, when we're rolling into the boss, I want you guys rolling in from the outside of the boss. So if the boss is where he's at right now, I want you guys looping around and coming in from this direction into the boss. And that way we can have everyone positioned towards the center, and that's a safe area. And away from the boss towards the wall is danger, and you'll get smushed. The other mythic change that you guys should have seen in the video is there's going to be some coils that spawn. Those coils are going to spawn on 3 random DPS and channel on you. That thing's going to hurt. You need to defensive in the second half of the channel on you, or you will die. There's no excuse not to use a defensive there. I have a script to run in Warcraft logs afterwards to see if people are popping defensives on that, so please do like a 3 count, 4 count in your head, then pop a big DR because it ramps up in damage as it goes along. Tanks, go to the Stick Spunk Junker channel. And actually everyone, just go to the Stick Spunk Junker channel and just open up the raid plan. It's not a very like comprehensive raid plan, but it's kind of giving you an idea of where we're starting and kind of the rotation that we're doing. We will need a gate from star to the center for every pool.
I don't mean to interrupt, but you said that third week aura automatically assigns positions for the other ones, right?
Yeah, so what you do is you download the third week aura, and then you only adjust the positions of the third week aura, and then every Northern Sky week aura that you ever download will adhere to those anchor positions. And you aren't interrupting. I mean, there's a lot of information that I'm going over right now. We're going to screw up a ton on this fight. To kind of give an idea of this, where this fight is at, a low pool count on this would be 55. That would be a really good, insanely low pool count fight. This is a 55 to 100 pool count boss in general.
What was Ovenex? Was it like in the 150s?
Ovenex was a 100 to 155 pool count boss. We were on track for about 120 pools. But roster boss.
Where are the weak auras again? And what channel?
They are in the Wowhead Quick Wing channel. Also, I just realized we will need to give out rewards for killing Rook after raid, right?
You're paying our taxes?
There's a feast out for everybody.
Rewards?
Yeah, we've done rewards in the past. When we kill a boss, we'll have everyone roll, and then we have a guild bank tab with a bunch of goodies in it that people can take out in the order of what they rolled.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Yeah, we can do that. Maybe right after break or something. Get some pulls in first.
Get Moo.
Yep. Yeah. No. Moo. We'll get Zab back in for that, and then Moo's progged on it, so obviously he can be in for that.
Illarin, when we got to the boss,
This is weak aura check. Ready? If you have the weak auras, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was to say when we got to Ovenex, I was playing Prop Paladin. We needed a Blood Decay, our second one, bro. 1 week of absolute hell. Trust me. That thing, I was playing like 15 hours a day trying to gear it for our next raid. Bro, I don't want to hear anything. Miranda, you complained the entire time because we kept running the same dungeon over and over and over until I got the piece I wanted.
Right.
I said, Cal, to stop it.
So, Cal, just
Never
to be sure,
forget when you guys said we need
somewhere
a prop
around
alley,
like
you're a prop
hold
alley,
on.
you're a prop
Hold on.
alley, and then you were like, oh, can you come on your duck
Mozo,
night?
come for a second. Owen had a question. Sorry.
So we're starting somewhere around circle, and then we're moving it to the middle, and then we're dragging it over to let's see, triangle. No, sorry.
No, So we're starting between triangle and star. So if you see where I have ball set 1, that's where we're starting on slide number 1. So we're starting roughly there. And then he's going to do his overdrive right after that, and we're going to bait the overdrive on star. And we're going to take the gateway to the center, and we're going to kind of bait burning trash around here. And then we'll position him right next to triangle, kind of to the left of it. And then you guys will do your rotation. Does that answer the question?
Yep.
And then the general rule of thumb is for the ball sets, we always want to be between 2 markers. So like we want to be here, we want to be here, we want to be here. And there's going to be 2 trash burns on the way. So the idea is that like we do the ball set here, we do a trash burn like here, we do another trash burn here, and then we get the boss to here before he does his next ball phase.
And I know on the slide 3 it says tanks must clear all medium piles ahead of the boss path. So that means like where he is walking. Is that correct?
Yeah. So say that we are between triangle and diamond right now. Tanks through the weak aura are always going to be assigned diamond in that area. So basically, your goal as a tank is you're going to do your normal stuff. You're going to get your small balls. You're going to get or your small trash piles. You're going to get your scrap master, and then your goal is to pick up every single medium pile in this like next area here before you go into a bomb or the boss. And the idea behind that is if we clear the whole area, then we have room for the crab bombs to spawn in that area. If a trash pile is left behind, the crab bomb can't spawn on it. So basically, you guys are cleaning an area for us to get super close crab bombs, and that way we can efficiently cleave them down. Everyone said that they have the weak aura, so I'm going to do a quick weak aura check, and then we'll just get some pulls in on this boss. It's going to be a repetition boss. Expect a lot of early wipes right now. And yeah, get excited.
I'm so fucking excited right now.
Everyone double check your counts. I don't know if I said that yet.
You sound very excited.
I've never been more excited for anything in my entire life.
How was fixing the
fucking awful, bro. Plan A, B, and C failed.
Ready, check, purple.
All the plans failed.
Have you tried Plan D?
Plan D worked.
Okay, sick. Is that just buy a new house?
No, Plan D was replaced pretty much the entire pipe.
Well, you said that you were moving to San Diego, so I thought that Plan D was
oh,
just
yeah,
okay.
That's
I'm done
happening.
with this.
I just need this to hold until I'm out of this fucking place.
Shinny, you're moving to San Diego?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna come to San Diego and beat the crap out of you.
This is Lust on Pull. We're just kind of getting used to the boss right now. Just focus on kind of like testing things out. By the way, when you roll over a scrap master and you then smash your ball into something, you are responsible for kicking that scrap master as the person that picked it up.
Spread.
Loose spread?
Spread.
What is your details name, Turd?
It's Turd.
Alright, look at your weak aura. Look where you're going and get these crab bombs down. Make sure that you get your small piles and then get your scrap master.
Okay, that was super confusing. It told me to go to triangle and then it was pointing downwards?
Yeah, so it's basically that. I'll explain it after. Just continue going for now.
We will have one on the.
Alright, we're gonna have overdrive. Nice job picking up scrap master. Wait, did Moo die to scrap thing? I don't know. Get this. Okay, we missed a crab bomb. Yeah, that's. Sorry, me getting used to this fight also. So he's gonna overdrive here. We're all gonna run to triangle during this, or not triangle, to star during this. So don't burn trash on your way over. We're just gonna run to star. We're gonna be gating right when he finishes here. And okay, so everyone would be on star, and that would not be a danger gate there. We're wiping it up for now.
I saw him start to go, and I was like, nope, and I didn't take the gate just in time.
An easy way to understand the weak aura, if you're standing in the middle of the room, the arrows they're gonna be colored, but all you gotta understand is if it's the far left, it's gonna be on star. If it's the far right, it's gonna be on the triangle.
Yeah. So
So
here I can
that's-
just. Or go ahead.
No,
sorry.
I get it now because like as a tank though, I'm looking the other direction, so it doesn't adjust to tank whatchamacallit
Well, he said
orientation, I
tanks
guess.
always go where the boss is gonna be.
Yeah,
going.
but so for you it should be easy, but everyone just quickly tune into my stream just because I think it's a learning experience for everyone as we see the Wikori here. So just quickly tune in. I'll kind of show what Quandrel was, not Quandrel, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Canadian number 3.
What?
That's fucking insulting, man.
Yeah, dude.
What Belly was talking about. Okay, so
Oh,
The
Just qu-
Wikora.
yeah, so I'll answer that question in a second. Okay, so everyone just quickly tune in. I'll do this without pulling the boss. So when you get a ball, you're going to have a weak aura like this. So say that the boss is in front of me. There's going to be 4 arrows just like this, and it's going to give a color for the direction that you are going. So say that I'm a tank. I'm going to be facing the boss from the center. It's going to say purple on this arrow here. It basically means you're going there. You could get green, basically means you're going that quadrant. If you get the middle ones, it means that you're going far back. The idea is that if you're facing the boss from the center, it's pointing the general direction that you're going, assuming that the boss is like right here. Basically pointing to diamond, pointing to triangle, pointing to circle back there, pointing to star. I'm not pulling the boss. Any questions on how that assignment works?
But Cal, I'll tell you right now, the tank is reversed. Like even
Yeah,
though, so like you have to go the other direction. So even though
Yeah.
it's points one direction, you have to go the other.
Yeah, so for you guys, obviously you guys have a standard direction, so it's kind of more important for the other people. If you are not a tank, you are never getting this arrow right here. If you get this arrow and you're not a tank, we're probably in trouble. Yeah.
Never mind, I
that's-
figured it out.
If there's no bomb in your area, no one else should be coming in to get the bomb.
So you're saying you can't just run the trash ball into the boss?
That area, correct? Like there's no other direction that tank is going.
The tank is always going the same direction. I got a question about bombs. So if the bomb is in your quadrant, you should be prioritizing that bomb. But in general, if you see a bomb up in a different quadrant, I'd rather people go to try to get that bomb than to have it go off, if that makes sense. So that was the question. My answer is basically everyone's going for the bombs, but in general, it should be the quadrant's responsibility.
Alright, you're like inches away from pulling that boss.
Okay, so Moo got recycled there, so that means that someone did not pick up their Scrap Master. So Solex, you missed your Scrap Master there. Kat and Illurin, you guys hit the boss with the small ball, so just making sure that we're doing balls correctly. Or it says small ball.
I'll make sure
Yeah.
to do it correctly. The weak guard just got me all twisted.
Yeah, no. So again, this is just a log analyzing tool that is telling me what's missed. So, okay, so you picked up one, but did you pick up your quadrants? I guess would be the thing then.
I don't know. What do I listen to? Because DBM said go move to diamond, and I went to diamond.
We
I'm
don't care
pretty
about
sure
DBM
I
for this.
ignored
We're
DBM
looking
completely.
Yeah, ignore DBM. We're only listening to Northern Sky.
Does that mean I should turn off big wigs?
Probably.
I mean, you can have bigwigs on as long. You can just turn off the assignments for bigwigs and DBM, kind of like we did for Overnax.
I'll have to check that out after.
I may have to figure out how to do that during break.
Yeah. And by the way, me calling people out early on is not me going, "Oh, you're doing that." It's me just kind of saying, "Here's what went wrong." And like in Solix's case, is like I picked up a Scrap Master, so now we can go, "Okay, you were in the wrong area, possibly." That's the only reason I'm calling out names right now. It's not to make people feel bad.
I thought we do better when we feel bad.
Okay, well, Miranda, get your dead body up. Be right, Miranda.
myself.
Make sure that we get our balls and Scrap Masters. There's less Scrap Masters in the first phase, so just be aware of that.
Debuff on you.
Okay, I got all my medium stuff. Well, now
Make sure that we get these crab bombs down. They aren't going down fast enough right now. Nice job. Alright, and then we're going to have overdrive soon. So during this overdrive, we'll roar and we'll move to star together. And we're all going to stack on the gate. Everyone's tight on the gate here. Make sure that we're getting kicks, by the way.
Debuff on you.
Alright, get to star. Get to star and just have your gateway control shard ready to go.
Watch your step.
And gate out. Alright, so remember we're burning some trash here and then we're going to be going towards triangle after. So we're going to burn some trash in about 5 seconds, then we'll move towards triangle. We're just getting used to the positioning right now.
Spread.
Alright, and you guys can move him now because he already burnt his trash. Perfect, I like that movement right there. Bit further up. Perfect, I like that.
So Kelly, see how there's like 3 trash piles behind those?
Yes.
Target you.
Burn them because there's bombs on them. Is that going to be an issue for the future?
No. Make sure that we get these crab bombshells down. Everyone's hard focusing on the crab bombshells, please. We have some that are to the left right now. We have some bombshells that were not DPS'd off the pile, so we do need everyone turning on those every time. I know that this is a mess of a pool. We're still kind of just learning the motions of the fight, if that makes sense. Alright.
I didn't get the map thing that pointed which direction to go when I got a ball.
Do you have the weak aura?
Yeah, I downloaded the 3 that you said to get.
Let me check.
Wouldn't I show up not on the weak aura check if that was the case?
Yeah, I'll do another check right now.
I also have a question.
I think it's just arrows. It's just arrows beneath you.
Yeah, it
Can we
should just
pick-
be arrows.
Can we pick up the Scrap
maybe I-
Masters with a small ball, or do we need to be a certain size?
Medium.
You need to be medium, so you get either 3 hyenas and a small trash pile, or 4 small trash piles, and then you pick up your Scrap Master. The first phase is Scrap Master. There's only going to be 1 or 2 in the first phase, but after that, it's going to be like 4 every time, so everyone's picking one up. So in that pool, obviously, Shinny, you know you missed your Scrap Master gig, missed 1, and then we had
Wait.
some balls expire.
I grabbed my Scrap Master. I just didn't get to a large size ball.
Okay, it says that you missed it. It might have been the wrong quad. I'll check the thing. It might be off. So
How detrimental is it for somebody to be in your quadrant? Like, should I kick
That-
them out?
in general, we want to correct that early on because there is limited trash, and we want to make sure that everyone can get big. The quadrants help make sure that we have all the Scrap Masters covered. Can I get another res? Sorry, and all the everyone can get big enough in time. That's the idea behind the quadrants.
Really, I just don't think I knew what I was, which symbol I was looking at. So I think I probably got it.
Yeah.
I understand now.
So everyone should be checking and making sure that they know what direction that they're going each time. And the arrows make it pretty easy to kind of have a general direction. Yeah,
I
so
would
just
say worry more about the marker, less about the arrow. 'Cause the
Yeah, it
arrow
mo-
seems to be confusing people, but we have the markers right.
yeah, no, that's actually a great point. The marker is always going to be correct no matter what. So if you get confused, look for your color.
Was there a feast?
There was not, but do we need one right now?
There was
a
like
while ago.
16 minutes ago.
Oh,
Oh, I missed it then. I'm just
Okay.
not gonna run with food buff. We're just
yeah. Right now we're learning, so like this is a lot of trial and error, a lot of like small mistakes, just kind of figuring out the fight.
Everybody has to do everything to understand it.
5, 4, 3.
I've caused a headache for Zab.
Spread.
We spread.
Spread. Soon. Special coming.
Alright, make sure that we turn on crab bombs here. I want them down faster. We have 3 crab bombs up.
Spread.
We can grip them under the box once they come loose, if we want to.
Spread.
Especially the ones that are far out.
I feel like
Nice
other
job.
bombs came into my quadrant and I couldn't pick up trash.
Yeah, so that's just going to be kind of something that we're getting used to in general. Alright, get ready to roar to star. Cat died to power coils, and then Ari got recycled.
Oh, I was about to see what I died to, but I onked instead.
Yeah, you got recycled, not your fault. Okay, we're going to be roaring to star in a second. Roar to star.
Soon. Watch your step. Spread.
Alright, spread away from trash.
Spread.
And then once he does his burn, you guys can move him.
Soon. Special coming.
Alright, make sure that we get all these crab bombs handled. We have some way out right now.
Yeah, I'm just not getting the arrow.
We'll look into that during break. There is someone in my quadrant. If you are in circle right now, you should not be there.
I don't have a marker either.
Make sure that you kick your scrap masters after you...
I fucked up.
Alright, yeah, we had a bomb go off.
So just to be sure, if I got the second to the right one, I would be in diamond quadrant area, right? Like
For the first one, yes. If you got the
Yes.
second, it also gives the color on the thing
yeah,
there.
so it gave me purple. Okay.
Gig,
So
I would
yeah, there was like
re-download
a couple
the
people
report.
rolling
I think
around
I'm
in there, and
missing
I
one of
couldn't
them.
pick up anything.
Just yeah, pretty simple for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I give you the huge marker on the screen first. Look for that. You got like 5 seconds to look for it, and then start seeing.
And
you
it's
know, where
color.
the,
I didn't notice it was color coded.
Yeah, check the quadrant and start seeing the path you want to take, like small piles.
I
Just
was in
where
my
you wanna
right
take that.
quadrant, but there were other people in it who sucked up all the trash, so I had to leave.
Yeah. And the weak
I
right here,
should be
you
good
have
now.
like a medium ball, big ball too. Pretty easy.
Yeah, like right now, this is literally just everyone getting used to it. Like these first pools are really going to just feel like a cluster, and that's the nature of this because everyone's getting their balls and getting used to it. One note there is we're doing good with kind of like general positioning, but I want the boss pulled deeper up north after we burn those trash piles because we did get some crabs kind of spawning super towards the center.
He stops to cast, so we're pulling
Yeah.
him as far as we can.
Yeah, so I guess we'll kind of have to play around with that a bit and see what we can do there. It'll kind of be some prog there to kind of see what is possible.
Watch out.
So Barry, you missed your Scrapmaster in the first area. That's how Ari got recycled. And then we just had a ball expire and another Scrapmaster missed.
That's incredible.
So again, be really conscious on what color you're being assigned to and make sure that you're gathering around that color first.
4, 3, 2, 1.
If you get assigned an arrow, just get off the boss altogether, orient yourself, and point yourself towards where you're going to be going. Balls do the most of the damage on this boss anyways. They do 2% of the damage each time that you hit the boss with the big ball.
Debuff on you. Soon.
Orient yourself on balls now.
Special coming. Debuff to try.
Figure out where you're going. And get these crab bombs down.
Spread.
Everyone's turning on crab bombs if you aren't on a ball right now.
Medium ball. Spread.
Make sure that we get that big bomb. And someone just went right into crab bomb. Remember, we're trying to loop around the back of the boss. So someone just did a great job looping around the back of the boss there. And that one right there, also really nice job going around the back of the boss. That's the direction that we want to go into when we're driving into the boss.
Spread.
Then don't run over your friends that way too.
Yeah, we don't run over friends, and also it allows us to keep crab bombs towards the front of the boss, and it gives you guys a safe passage towards the back. Alright, let's go towards stars. Sorry, late call there. And then we're going to be gating in a second.
Watch your step.
Sorry, I get it early, but
No, I mean, it worked out fine. By the way, okay, looks like everyone just died to that crab bomb going off. So you guys can yoink him right when he finishes this channel. Probably maybe like how we move reverb, like, yeah, just like that. I like that. And yeah, he's doing his demolish and then...
Special coming.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, we can't get him there.
Yeah, no, like, you literally did everything you could there. So maybe we start him further up north, if that makes sense?
Yeah,
after
we can
that
try
base?
that.
Like maybe we start him a bit more left on the first one, and then we go further up north for when we're doing after the overdrive.
So I have a Scrapmaster that was in my quadrant, but there's also a bomb in it. Do I just
Run into it? Yep,
Okay,
and then you
and
kick
he's-
your Scrapmaster.
Kick
Or
it.
eat it.
Yeah, you kick it. You have to interrupt it.
I can't interrupt it.
Okay, everyone needs. Yeah, well, she did roll over it, and then she hit the bomb. But then once you run into either the boss or a bomb, you were responsible for kicking your own Scrapmaster.
What if I don't have a kick?
Can you pick one up?
Do you have a silence?
I don't know if I can in my raid spec, but let me check.
The silence should work on it, right?
Would roar work? Because I don't think I can go
No.
into kick. Because I see people running in cap roar, but I can't go into my kick with the raid heal spec.
In that case, I'm going to say you can call for help on your kick then. Go take a shit, Taco. We'll take a break in a minute anyways.
Because people are bringing Typhoon and in-cap roar. I think. Or maybe they're not.
I mean, my understanding is that everyone should be able to kick their own except for our Disc Priest. And he has a valid excuse for
And
never
that
kicking.
probably, in-cap roar probably works then.
It does
'Cause-
if you're next to it.
Okay.
Okay, so it does work on Scoutmaster School.
Yeah, go do the bear smash.
Yeah,
one.
I didn't have in-cap roar, but I do now.
Or we take
So-
a break now.
We're going. No, I'm just going to quickly go over balls one more time. So remember, you have to get medium before you get your Scrapmaster. Then you pick up your Scrapmaster. Then you get big, and you either go into your or into the bomb or the boss. Then you kick your Scrapmaster, and you just do your normal stuff from there. We're going to do one more pull, then we'll do break.
And there's a Scrapmaster in each zone?
There, at the beginning, no, but at the end, yes. After the overdrive, yes.
Okay. The overdrive's the big blue circle?
Yes, and I'm actually going to link a weak war that Solex just gave. People should get this. I'm putting it in the Sticks channel. It puts a big here sign above the Scrapmaster.
Oh, that's,
that's
fire.
nice.
Over
So
all
it's
of them or
bad.
just yours?
It's going to do it over all of them, but you can figure out which one is yours based off which one is close to your marker. We love that.
We're here.
Oh no, you cannot interrupt on the ball. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, I am very knowledgeable in this topic, Turd. Thank you for your wonderful observation. Watch your positioning, everyone. Do not pull the boss. There are people that are close to the boss that should move. Like,
Can I have cookies, please?
I think Taco's fighting for fighting for their life right now.
Well, there's
We
two
do
warlocks
have
here.
another
Let's
warlock. I'm
lazy.
just saying.
Do we though?
Not
I've
really.
never seen them place cookies. I don't know.
Don't you guys like putting cookies down? Because if you do, you get healed every time we use them. Makes you live longer. I use them to heal a lot.
That means I have to rely on other people.
No, you don't. You don't
And
rely on them at all. It's just extra heals.
I don't know if you know this.
Okay, you need to stop talking because you're lagging like hell right now.
You sound like a robot.
It's because I am a robot.
No, if you were a robot, you'd be playing better.
We're gonna just let Taco die and hope that he doesn't get a ball. So we're gonna do one more ready check and get one more pull in before break, and then we'll take a break and then we'll do rewards and then we'll get back to pulling.
I could trick
during
Taco on
break
pull,
or
and then he
break?
definitely won't get a ball.
We'll do all the rolling after break. Okay, it looks like we're not rolling now, Shinny.
That rule doesn't count
He get his
anyway.
ball-
We're just
he
gonna
get his
ignore
ball
it.
away.
That's incredible.
Saw what you did there, Mozo.
I didn't.
5,
I most definitely did not.
3, 2, 1.
Everyone, make sure you comment on Taco's DPS after this pull, by the way. Who spread?
Spread.
Oh dang it, he's back. Now he's going to catch up.
But you just stand on him with all the mechanics.
That is an option.
skull of
Everyone turn
shame?
on crab bumps. The skull of shame. Yeah. Everyone turn on crab bumps. We still have a crab bomb to the back right of the boss. Needs a lot of help. And let's get that grouped under the boss.
There's people on my side again.
Yeah, someone was on my side too.
And they
There's
took
a-
all my stuff.
Hold on, we can fix that after the pool. Scrap masters need to be kicked.
Spread.
But me this time.
Spread.
Might be next time though.
We're gonna roar to Star in a second. Get these scrap masters down, please kick them. Alright, get to Star. We have a gateway down.
Watch your step.
Yep. That's a bit cursed. So again, we need to be in the proper area, otherwise we don't bait that properly every time. I think that, yeah, this is a good starting position, and then we'll drag them up north and... Yeah.
Spread.
Alright. Yeah, I think that should work out fine.
Special coming.
Yeah, that's actually really nice. Turn on crab bombs. Turn on crab bombs, everyone, please. Actually, not please. Do turn on crab bombs. There is no choice, otherwise we die.
Watch out, there's one.
Yep.
Oh,
So-
damn it.
I tried to turn it and it wouldn't let me turn. That was my fault.
Hi. So, does anyone not understand how their color assignment works? Because we have a lot of trash piles getting left up, and people are not going to their proper quadrants. So I feel like there's no reason for them to leave their quadrant if there's plenty of trash piles up in them.
I feel like
Yeah.
I did mine right just now. That was the first time I had it. I was in purple.
So, I really want to clarify, this is not normal, this is not heroic. We do have assignments for a reason. So, the moment that you get assigned, and the weak core is like,
So wait,
I
the
am...
first
hold
one.
on. The moment you get assigned, and you get assigned a color, turn away from the boss. Point yourself towards the direction that you're going, and you're beelining for your marker, and then you can gather trash. Alright,
How
what were
many
you going
balls?
to say?
How many balls was that? Was that 2?
4. We get 4
4?
total.
Yeah,
I mean that we did already.
Oh, we did 2 that time.
Okay, so I was in purple too. So if Turd
Yeah,
also
they
got
gave me
assigned
purple.
purple, that's 3 people assigned purple.
I had purple and the downward
was in
to
the
the right
first one.
pointing arrow.
It was
Okay.
I don't know.
Did it tell
Hold
you
on.
purple? Like
Hold on.
bottom?
Yeah, at the top.
Yeah.
At the top of my screen, it was 3 purple
I-
diamonds, and
I
then
have-
the arrows were next to me.
Okay. I will be looking into this after break. We're going to take a break for now. I have a couple things that we can do to troubleshoot here, but yeah.
Can I say something just real quick? The bars on the left side that assign people had 4 people with 4 quadrants. So if you ignore the middle one and just go off the bar, it should be fine.
Makes me wonder, did people
Wait,
disable their
okay.
EBM?
Hold
this
on.
also?
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think DBM
Yeah, so-
is messing with it because
yeah,
it says in
so-
chat, Monkwack says green, then Monkwack says purple.
So that is what we're going to be doing after break, but for now we're on break, so I'm not making people do that. But yeah, that was going to be the troubleshooting. I'm going to be checking everyone's version, and then we're going to be disabling DBM and bigwigs.
Because mine said purple and Turd said orange. So if he
Wait, but
in raid chat,
just you don't listen
So-
to the thing.
then
you-
Ari
it
says
does-
purple.
Yeah,
Look
so
at the
we each
screen,
count
right?
down from 3 to 1 with a symbol, and then we also start yelling a different symbol
Yeah,
in
so
between it over and over.
it
Yeah, I
puts
just
it-
turned off my DBM.
If you guys scroll up, it puts it in raid chat where people should be going. It puts it in raid chat once. Those are your
Yeah,
assignments.
and Moza Monk Maddie Finn on that one.
Yeah,
So
that
it,
one is the
it,
right one.
it should have been Turd on circle there. So Turd, you have something wrong. It should have been Azuna on diamond. She did get assigned diamond. It should have been Ari on star. It should have been Ilwern on triangle. So Ilwern, obviously, he was correct because he always gets that.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure I
Wait,
wasn't
on
reading it wrong.
the 1021, right? There's 2 diamonds over there, 2 purple over there. I mean,
21.
1021.
I can't scroll up that fast. Can you screenshot?
It was Ari's DBM posting.
Yeah, because DBM is giving people a different,
Yeah,
DBM is telling
Yeah.
people a different assignment. So
so
just disable DBM.
Yeah, we have an easy solution. So we'll just have everyone disable their sticks, DBMs, and big wigs after break.
Oh. What? None of that.
Spread.
Keep an undermine clean, yeah, since I can't.
Are we on break now?
Yeah.
We just go to add-on disable the DBM, right?
Yeah, Silix also has this stream running that I'm going to be VOD reviewing after this to help kind of troubleshoot. By the way, Silix, that tool that I was talking about has been working. I'm not entirely sure how accurate it is, but it is telling me when scrap masters get missed in, like what quadrant it thinks it's in and all that.
That's good to know. If in DBM, there's the first thing, if you go to 6, it's called sorted. That's the ball. You just turn off the announce. Like, make sure set icons are off and turn off the announce, and it won't announce you and say, go to whatever color, and then the weak aura was telling you something else.
Yes, for example, mine yelled triangle, my DBM did, but my weak aura was purple diamond thingy. And the chat is super confusing if you scroll way up. We're all yelling different shit.
Yeah, so I'll kind of just make a general rule where if we have like something going wrong during a pool, we're probably just going to say let's solve it after a pool, and that way we can kind of keep the pool as productive as possible during it, if that makes sense. Just because there's too many problems to solve like mid pool, so we can just say after pool, this person was in my quadrant, and we can look into why. Gig, did you ever start getting your weak auras, or did you re-download it, or? He might be away. Yeah, no, DBM doesn't affect the weak aura's logic. The weak aura is correct turd right now. Like, the weak aura is assigned to 4 different people every single time, according to what I can see on my end.
Yeah, it's just weird that we all showed purple.
Is anyone running AVG antivirus? If anyone's still here.
I used to. Do you need help with it, or is it something else?
I was just gonna ask if whoever had it, if they could do a quick scan on their computer real quick, because something flagged after I downloaded the weak aura, and I don't know where it came from.
Man, I love bosses that are based on weak auras. This is such a fun experience.
Yeah. 50% of the fight is just troubleshooting weak aura issues.
I mean, to be fair, this weak aura isn't as bad as Ovinax. It's really just saying you're going this general direction, and that way we don't have to parse it out naturally, but yeah.
I think I might be the minority. I really enjoyed progging Open Axe. I wished we could have kept going.
I think I know that we would have killed the boss. I think that was a poorly designed boss. I think that any boss that was not killed by any guild without a DK or Vengeance Demon Hunter, usually at least 2 of those on their first kill, was a really bad boss.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think if they added a mechanic in the fight where like groups could like get the ads all together without groups, I think it could have been a great fight.
I think I just liked it because my class was insane on that fight.
Caustic Splatter.
So OP.
I wonder if I can blanket disable. They need to start adding blanket disables for DBM for raid lead controls.
What the heck? This is weird.
I don't remember where to go to disable the different things for.
You are intending to
DBM.
stream your desktop, Cat? Just double checking.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, look at the. There is nothing in quarantine.
That is odd.
You said something flagged as soon as you downloaded the WeakAura.
Yeah, my computer stuttered. I don't know if it was just a coincidence or what.
I mean, your antivirus might have just not liked a certain code in the WeakAura. A lot of those are kind of invasive, but I wouldn't sweat it too much.
Well, and it's saying the file path is the task scheduler. Like Windows task scheduler.
Maybe it didn't flag something from the WeakAura then?
I don't know. It seemed like an odd coincidence. I was asking if somebody else had it, if they could just do a quick scan, because if it was a
Yeah.
problem with that, it should catch it on somebody else's machine too.
I used to, but I kind of just stopped paying for it because I really don't download anything that's not from Steam usually.
What? I didn't even download anything. I copied the import stream.
I would be extremely surprised if there was anything in any WeakAura package that could do much malicious
2, 1.
like
This is
things to your computer in general.
This is ready check to see who's back.
You already did a quick scan, I assume, and it came back clean.
I haven't because it has a pop-up saying scan my PC, and yet AVG does not have anything in quarantine. And so I don't want to go clicking that button because I'm questioning if that's a legitimate pop-up.
Oh, I get what you're
Cat,
saying.
are you present? Mozo, Monkwak, Miranda.
I'm here, but I'm not logged in the game. Was breakup?
I clicked it. What the heck?
Can you just task manager the pop-up maybe? You should be able to view the file path from there in properties.
Doing another ready check.
Shinny.
What's up?
Send me the song.
I sent it to you. Do you
I
need
can't
me
open
to-
the link. I can't open the link. Just send it to what the song's called.
Oh,
Or
I got
send it in DMs.
Here, I'll send you the whole album.
Appreciate it. About the is that what you do? Just listen to
Yeah,
EDM and techno music?
yeah, it's dubstep usually.
Cat, if you can log in a minute, I don't know what you're checking, but
Yeah, is it Discord going through?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I can't see what time's left on break because I closed it because it won't let me view it behind. Wow.
Yeah, we have ended break.
All right, sorry.
No, you're good.
I'll be back in a sec.
Gonna do one more ready check because people are still away.
I'm not here.
I don't want to click it again.
Guys, respectfully, I'm really trying to get us rolling here.
No, we're good.
Why be respectful?
We're gonna quickly do the rules for killing sticks, or not sticks, Rick, just because I want to get that out of the way. So if you guys get off the guild bank, get off Monkey on top of it.
That can take a long time.
Okay, we can do it after it. I wanted to get a bit more prep done, and that would have given me a bit more time because I wasn't expecting
If
to
you
be here
want
this
to
early.
do prep,
No, we can just go into the boss and do it at the end. Everyone go into your DBM, go into your bigwigs, disable stick spunk junker. It's going to cause issues if we keep them
Wait, if I
enabled.
turn off the whole DBN, that should fine, right?
I mean, if you turn off all of DBM, that also works, but you can also just go in and turn off sticks specifically.
I just turn it off, the whole DBN.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea how to do that.
I just turned off all of it.
I mean, you
Are you
can
on-
just go to add-ons
Go to-
and just disable it.
Yeah, go
while
to
we're
add-on,
doing this
disable
fight.
the DBN 4.
Shini, are you on Are you on DBM or bigwigs?
DBM.
Go to /DBM. Go to raids. Click on Liberation to Undermine. Click on Stick Spunk Junker, and then at the very top it says Enable Stick Spunk Junker. Just unclick that.
Thank you.
Yep.
You think we should disable the whole module for the boss?
You can disable the whole module. You can disable the
Okay.
sorting.
So
Is it okay if I just disable the entire add-on for Bigwigs?
If you guys want to do that, you definitely can. There's no compatibility needed for the weak auras to work, and it's just causing confusion.
So the stuff coming into chat was from DBM or Bigwigs then, or was that from the weak aura?
That was
Some
from the
of
weak
it was
aura.
from DBM and Bigwig, some of it was from the weak aura.
Okay.
But I think whatever it says in raid chat is what the weak aura is doing.
Okay.
I'm going to drop a cauldron. Everyone make sure that you only take 2 of the blast squeeze and then 4 of the potion.
Are we gonna drop another feast? If not, I'll start eating my own food. I didn't want to do it when we were just wiping that early.
If we wait just a little bit longer,
It's
I can
funny.
drop it. It'll last.
one in
us.
15 minutes.
Hey, Shuni.
Sup?
It's funny that you listen to EDM music, bro. I listen to like heavy rock.
I listen to that too.
Yeah, bro. I have Cal at like 200%, and I just blast my music, and that's it.
Yeah, I listen to a little bit of everything, but mostly EDM. That song Lock In.
That's incredible.
Is that a pull timer?
Yes.
Five.
Alright. Focus on the next couple of pulls. It's just getting to your proper quadrants and rolling balls correctly. That's really the majority of this fight. Actually, I guess it's the whole fight. Spread. Oh, I need to re-enable my DBM. This was bad. I don't have timers.
Yeah, I kind of regret it too.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to disable the rolling or the sorting.
Yeah, just
But,
the one mechanic.
Yeah. On the right side, I know where I'm going with my weak aura.
Spread. Target you. Spread.
Make sure that we're getting the crabs killed. And then go into the boss from behind. Got 6 seconds to go into boss. Make sure that we're getting our kicks on the Scrap Masters. That was a good set there. I actually like this boss positioning, moving him. Actually, we're going to be... Yeah, I guess burning here is fine.
Spread.
Yeah, actually, I like that a lot. Good adjustment. Alright, stack on the gate. Once your fire circle disappears, stack on the gate. Preferably not in a blue circle.
Watch your step.
What got you guys? Okay, just missed the gate.
Spread.
I mean, I didn't die to that. I died to damage from the circle going off.
Yeah, would it be okay to have a barrier there, isn't it?
We don't have a cooldowns assigned, but probably.
Do we need a barrier there is the thing? Make sure that we get crab bombs.
Target you. Spread.
Don't stand in the swirlies.
Because the only time that I have seen people die there is due to the swirlies. We do end up low out of there, but I don't... Oh.
I think a crab got hit.
Yes, indeed. I'm good. I will say, really nice job getting the crab bombs off the trash piles there. I love that tank movement. Let's keep that. And everyone point and laugh at the person that did the crab bomb. I'm not going to name, but they did call themselves out in my whispers. But
I was
So
gonna
the tank
ask if it
goes-
was me because my Scrap Master was right next to one, and I wasn't sure if I like nicked.
Oh
it.
yeah.
Gonna reload.
Actually, that's
So the tank stays close to the boss in green the whole time?
For the first two,
For the-
yes.
Yeah, until we start moving around, then the tank is always in the counter or the clockwise way of where we're going, so it would be purple next.
On the bright side, I know that my call out bot is working because it did indeed say that you were the one that hit the bombshell. But yeah, so one thing that I forgot to talk about, and they did talk about this in the video, is if you're ever in a tight position and you need to dodge or just take a quick breather, you can just turn your ball into the wall, and it gives you a second to either get a better turning radius or not running to a crab bomb or something like that.
I just panic and go in a circle until I'm clear.
Yeah, we're going to see some panic circles around the big bombs at some point where someone just doesn't realize that the turn radius of the ball will not let them turn into the bomb. I put another weak aura. I know that we have the purple arrow weak aura, but there's another weak aura in the Sticks channel that puts a avoid sign on the crabs if you need a more obvious marker for that. I know that it's a chaotic fight, a lot to see.
That's incredible.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spread. Spread. Debuff on you. Soon.
Alright, get ready to orient yourselves. Get these crab bombshells handled.
Oh, sorry, I lost mine.
Okay, we're gonna need help cleaning up the triangle quadrant. If a big ball can kind of just pick up some trash piles before they go into the boss. Make sure that we get the bomb next to the boss also. That's still up. It's near star marker. Nice job.
Interrupt 1.
Alright, we're probably going to get some pretty cursed crab bombs on the second set, but we know what went wrong. It can be adjusted in the future, so... Make sure, yeah, kick in the back.
Spread.
Make sure that when you run into a bomb or the boss, you kick your Scrap Master immediately, and then we move on. Alright, to start. I'm going to watch people's health here. Yeah, I think that we're fine without a barrier here.
Watch your feet.
Oh,
We
got
went
landing
right
track
into the
on
fire.
fire.
Spread.
We still have a Scrap Master up. Yeah, that was... Was that boss positioning that put that fire there, or did we...
Spread.
We burnt it.
Okay, we burnt it naturally. Okay, that's an easy adjust then.
Soon. Special
No, we
ban-
I ban it.
diamond.
We're gonna need some hard turns onto these crab bombs. If you are not on a ball, you are putting all your damage into these crab bombs right now. Get them loose. We have some.
Oh my god.
Not what I meant by getting them loose, but that worked.
I'm dead.
Oh,
Yeah, that turn radius is rough.
Oh, everybody's dead.
I actually just realized emotes are telling us what people are crashing into also. I think that's probably the week we're doing that, but Solex crashed into Dune Explosive, Ari into Stick Spunk Junker. That's pretty cool. Are people's assignments working better for them now, though?
It's hard
Yeah,
to
I
tell
think
when
so.
you're not selected.
It's working. My Scrapmaster is always spawning next to a crab, though.
Yeah, that's just going to take some finagling and getting used to. We can't, like,
I'll just wait to pick it up until the crab is gone.
Yeah, I think you have like
'Cause it's
14
just too
seconds to
risky.
pick it up, so... I mean, everyone should be turning on them. Yeah, I would highly suggest also downloading the Void Week Aura. I know that you saw the crab bomb there, but it is so much easier to see than the purple arrows over the crabs on this fight. Yeah, no, like I said, it's going to take us like 50 pulls just for people to even get used to being on the balls, because RNG is just wild in this fight. Also, I apologize for the weak aura bombardment, but there are so many things that can go wrong in this fight, and weak auras just help.
I didn't roll, Kyan. You're accusing the wrong druid.
Was it the other druid? Oh my goodness. I was
Are you
about to
yelling
roll
at
on
her?
my hyena
Yeah,
and she's...
It wasn't me.
Okay, hyenas do not belong to a specific person.
What?
Yeah, in my quarter. Someone come to my quarter, roll them all.
There's a feast down. Everybody eat it.
I
Was it
don't
you,
want to
Brenda?
eat it. Was it you?
Kyla, the guild master said to eat it. Eat it.
I'm doing a coup, so do I have to listen to them if I'm doing the coup? There's no consequences.
The consequences
Also,
you get the
Taco
kill.
Demo
Oh,
is
no.
just crushing it.
Shinny, eat your food.
Might be my favorite fight now.
Yes, you should be
Thank
eating
you.
your fruits and veggies.
I'm ready in a sec. I'm eating.
Okay, I'm enabling my DBM again
You-
because this
this
is
is
just
my boss,
I had
ma'am.
to turn it on because
I'm out here.
I need the
I'm ready.
timers to know when to ramp.
Oh shit, I'm reloading.
Well, we'll
But
see
Big
you when you
Bit
get in here.
doesn't seem as offensive as DBM.
Yeah. Right now, again, like these pulls are all going to be early pulls, and we're again just getting used to the first set of balls and second set of balls early. Going a few like a mess. Can we get a less though once Turd gets back?
Spread. Debuff on you. Sin.
Get ready to orient yourselves.
Special coming.
Orient yourselves now. Get these grab bombs handled.
Spread. I'm out of range.
We can grip them under the boss.
Spread.
Beautiful.
There's still one over here.
Yep.
It doesn't want to grip them sometimes.
Yeah, no, sometimes it won't. Remember, we're trying to hook around the back of the boss with the balls when we get them. I'm going to yell at Taco for doing that because I think it was his transmog. Like he said the first time he gets the balls, I'm yelling at him.
Spread.
He almost killed me too.
Good. Actually, keep it up then, Taco. Do it again.
You.
Debuff on you.
Alright, we're going towards Star. You don't have to be directly on the gate, you can just kind of hang out near it and then step in last second. There was a swirly right on the end of that, that's unfortunate.
Spread. Spread. Debuff on you.
Ari.
Special coming.
Alright, everyone turn on crab bombs here. I want to see these pop off super fast. We have a bomb right next to the boss, so we need to clear. We have two more crab bombs on piles, and then we need to get them under the boss and kill them. Watch them as you come in, balls.
I think we got a bomb.
Yeah, we ate a crab bomb there. They aren't going down as fast as I would like. They definitely are not getting off the trash piles. Yeah, so they
people need to swap to them immediately to get them off the trash piles.
Yeah, so melee, get off the boss. Charge out there, whack a crab bomb before the fires come out. There's plenty of time to do it. And then once you get aggro of it, just run under the boss and they'll all be grouped up really nicely.
Something, I think it's a macro, but I thought I took it off my bar. It keeps triggering me into boomkin form right when I'm trying to heal, and it is really upsetting me. Happening over and over and over again.
Sorry, hit a bomb
I'm
there.
sorry to whoever I
thought it was
booped there. I
immediate
was
ball.
trying to avoid all the crab bombs and get to boss.
Yeah, so ideally we have the crab bombs popped off within 3 seconds, 3 to 4 seconds of them spawning. Everyone should have turned on them, popped them off, and then we're already starting to get them towards the boss. Needs to happen a lot faster, so that's something that people can work on when they're not on balls right now.
Maybe we call them crab barrels.
Yeah, everyone focus on the crab barrels. I need them down. This boss is not a DPS check, it's a crab barrel check. Just like Rick Reverb.
The weak aura check is what it is.
I mean, the weak aura is already solved. Now it's just people getting used to what they got to do on the balls and making sure that we
to the correct
hit the
zone,
crabs. Yeah. But the weak aura seems solved. I'm not hearing any like double assignments.
Yeah, it's definitely better than it was before break.
Can we get mage buff for the 2 hunters and the rogue that don't have it?
I think what everyone should do after raid night tonight is go play Katamari for like 15 hours, and then we'll be set.
ENT for me. Oh, okay.
It's
no
free on
songs
Xbox
about
Game Pass right now.
No songs about explosives during this boss. Banned. Banned. We spread.
Spread. Sim.
And get ready to orient yourself.
Special coming.
Let's get these crab bombs done fast.
This cat
disconnect.
I don't know if you can hear me, but my game froze.
Alright, everyone roll your balls over Cat and kill her.
You
Oh wait, she's already dead. Okay, in that case, good job.
The golf clap was so good.
We still have some crabs under the boss. Roll into the boss, please. You guys are about to expire. I think you guys did expire. I'll check after.
I'm pretty sure I got there.
I got there.
Okay.
Our good old emote says they made it.
Spread. Debuff on you.
Remember, we're going to hang out near Star. You don't have to be directly on it. And then we'll gateway.
Watch your step.
Yeah, I think people are healthy enough there without a barrier. It was a good question, but I think that we can assign it somewhere else if we do
I've
assign
been
it.
trying to trank right before.
Spread.
I've been watching that ever since Sim said, can we barrier there? Because I'm like, do we need to? Like, just watching every pool just to see.
Special coming to triangle.
Alright, turn on crab bombs, everyone. Turn on them ASAP.
I've disabled.
I don't.
I'm
know
frozen?
How, but I hit the boss.
Like, I'm just running in place on my ball.
Alright, get these crab bombs under the boss if we can. If you have
Someone
aggro
clear
under the boss.
triangle if you can.
It's all good. We're just practicing We hit crab bombs
fucking
anyways.
weaved that. Let's go. I fucking weaved
I don't understand
that.
what keeps turning me into
I guess I
boomkin
was
form.
just barely in the boss's hitbox.
I don't understand what's
My
happening.
ball just got popped as soon as it spawned.
Yes, so I guess the move there is take a couple steps away and face away. And yeah.
I was trying to. I was a little hesitant because the way I had to go had multiple crab bombs, and I didn't want to hit one.
An observation though, I think a lot of people are sending their balls a little bit too early because the crab bomb. Like I know you're telling people to hook it from behind, but that's usually like they're only about 50% there.
Yeah, no. I agree that they're coming in too early. People can spend more time out kind of clearing up trash if we aren't ready for them to come in yet. We also had a lot of people down, so the bombshells just won't die as fast when we have 3 people down. Also, Selex, I'm sorry to crush you, but no.
Okay. Does
No!
anyone else here use Plater?
Yeah.
I use Plater.
So in Plater, you can have specific mobs have a different color nameplate. So I set crab bombs to a specific color, and then I just know I just can glance at the boss, and if I see there's those color nameplates there, then I know it's not.
No.
No.
I've just been using the weak where that puts a giant purple circle or arrow
if that
over 'em.
works too, yeah.
Yeah, I have arrows on top of the scrap masters. I have avoid signs on the bombshells, and I have pretty colorful arrows telling me where to go. And changing plater definitely works also. But the weak auras, if you don't have plater, great solution and takes 2 seconds to download.
My issue is I have Plater set to like stack nameplates. That way I can like quickly click things to kick and whatnot. So it's not always directly where they are, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, we're just going to keep on pulling for now. Again, it's going to be a lot of pulls on this boss, so we're just getting used to the early phases. Boss damage is getting better as we go, though. Like, in general, just at the points of the fight, we're doing more boss damage, so nice job there.
So annoying.
Yeah, if
I
people are
thought I
still
was
getting
good. I didn't
recycled, we really do need to focus on getting scrap masters. In that phase, it said that Shinny missed one. And I'm just calling out names again just so that people can kind of be aware for the future.
I definitely grabbed my Scrapmaster that time. I saw him in the side of my ball and everything.
Okay, I'll check if this thing is doing it correctly, but everyone should be looking for scrap masters in their quadrant every single time. They should be pretty close to the markers in general.
Can we move it?
3.
Never mind.
We can ask after. Or move what?
Purple and orange are. I can't think
So,
right. No.
They're
that's not-
really
I don't
far out
wanna-
for a reason.
Yeah,
if
I
that's
don't.
the question.
It doesn't matter. No, I can't think straight. Why? It's always switching to boomkin.
Special coming to diamond.
Orient yourself. Get these bombshells down.
I just froze again.
Spread.
Why am I not picking up trash? What is happening?
Nice job on these bombshells. We have 2 scrap masters still up. Please run over them. There's one by the boss. You need to be medium to run over a scrap master. Someone just got recycled. I apologize to Miranda.
Watch your feet.
Okay, I like floor camp anyway. I can watch.
Get Miranda up because I feel bad that she got recycled again. She keeps on getting recycled tonight.
Debuff on you.
Yeah, what's the DPS, Miranda?
We're gonna be going to Star.
Soon.
Watch your health here.
Watch your step. Spread. Spread. Debuff on you. Soon.
Get ready to orient yourselves for walls. Orient yourselves now. Look where you're going. Get these crab bombshells down. We can also kite the boss onto the bombshells. I saw that you doing it earlier, and I thought that was a great move. Get these popped and get them under the boss. We have one towards the center. Range, get that down. Make sure we're rolling over scrap masters. We have 2 up still.
Watch your feet.
1 scrap master up. People got recycled. Okay. So, actually, here's something that I can address right now. People are consistently dying to prototype power coils. So that is the channel that is on a random DPS. Are people popping their defensive in the second half of that channel currently? Yes or no? Like, just general question. If you have been getting that, are you popping a defensive in the second half of the channel on you? If
When
you
I
are not,
remember.
I'm popping it if I'm almost dead.
no. Every time,
Yeah.
no.
Usually
So
I prop it when I'm below 50%.
no, so it's not below
50?
50%. So this is what you should do: do a 5 count in your head, then you pop a giant DR every single time. There needs to be defensive every single time. It's not health based. It is going to ramp up in damage. By the time that you think you're going to die, it's too late to pop a defensive. Do you count to 4? It's a 12-second channel. So most defensives are 8 seconds. Like if you have a DR, a lot of them are 8 seconds. Pop it 4 seconds in. You should be fine. Healers will also be looking out for you. If you don't pop a defensive, you're going to die. It doesn't matter. If you pop it too late, you're going to die.
That's the red arrow from the Scrapmasters, right?
No,
Or the
that
red
is
line.
No, the red line from the Scrapmasters is the recycle, which is going to one-shot you no matter what if people on the balls don't do their jobs.
Gotcha.
If you have a blue beam, a blue lightning beam going from a giant coil to you, you need to defensive 4 seconds into that.
Gotcha. I haven't seen that on me yet.
Yeah, so you don't need to pop it on the first couple of ticks. It's going to tick every half second, and it's going to be ramping in damage as it goes. So take a couple ticks, then pop your defensive. There's no excuse not to use a defensive.
If I bump my ball into the quiet, would anything happen?
If you bump your ball into the coil, you're going to bumper car off of it. So be careful with that because you could bumper car into players. You could bumper car into crab bombs. You could bumper
But
car
I
into
don't
another
bump
ball.
into the quiet, right? Okay.
There's nothing productive to do with bumping into a coil. It can only hurt you, really. So.
I'm ready.
So if you check off sorted in DBM, that will not mess with the balls, right? So you can still hear everything else that's targeting you. Maybe turn off rolling rubbish.
The spell that you are looking out for is this for defensiving. So basically, everyone take a look at that ability. Click on it. Dungeon Journal, really great place. So it's a 10-second thing. It's going to do 30% more damage every half a second. So it starts at 300k. Then just going to do 30% more, then 30% more, then 30% more. So that's why you're popping defensive a couple seconds in every time.
For the priest, do you want me to use dispersion at that point? Like, how frequently am I going to get this back to back, or is it like one and done per fight?
It'll probably be.
Or just should I just hope?
I guess that would be a desperate prayer and flash shield fade, unfortunately. And you could dispersion. I mean, I would try dispersioning and seeing if you get it later. You're kind of in a weird spot as a priest where that, yeah.
All right, I'll figure it out. I just didn't know if it was going to be rapid. I haven't got it yet.
Also, if you haven't gotten it yet, that kind of gives you an idea of how often you're going to get it because we get it every single time that we get balls. So, yeah,
okay, so
it kind of gives you a good indication. I think it goes on 2 people every time. It might be 3 people. Yeah, Cookie Moment also, you have health pots, but DRs are going to be what gets you through that for the most part.
Can we pull?
Sorry, I'm
No.
just handling something. But yeah, that's always defensive scenario, please. Actually, not please.
Do or
If you're
die.
doing it. Yeah. I need to stop saying please on things that are mandatory. Press your defensives.
Yeah, fucking press the defensive.
That's incredible.
Hey, Kala, I'm sorry, my game just froze again.
Okay, it's fine. We'll go and continue anyways.
5.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's
You're
going
fine.
on.
Do you have anything running in the background? Because it was fine before break, right?
It was literally fine, and then I downloaded the WeakOr and I started having issues, and I don't know
If that
why.
WeakOr specifically is down causing you issues, then you can uninstall that one. Because that one wasn't a mandatory one. So I would go ahead and uninstall that WeakOr once you do get back in, and we'll see if that works.
The Northern Sky week aura?
No, you didn't. You were doing fine
That
with the
was
Northern Sky. You
No,
were
that
doing
was the
fine with
one I
that.
had just downloaded, and it. Then I.
You were fine before break, so we had the Northern Sky before break, did we not?
No, this popped up before break. It just I couldn't see it behind my WoW. That's why I had to close it. Like I
guess
could see the flashing symbol.
Yeah, I guess the issues came after break specifically is more where I was at, though.
I had a little bit of stuttering before, but I don't know.
Good job on that ball set there.
As
Kat,
soon as
you
I
died.
ask about the
Bad
stupid
job
tower, I get it. Should
Yeah,
have
sorry,
said
I
anything.
couldn't
No.
move.
Yeah, you're fine. Alright, towards star. Yeah, if you need to sit, you can. We can 19 man. I don't think that Zab's ready to come back in. I think he was stepping away. I'm not unsure.
Spread.
I think he went to sleep.
Position the boss a bit more to the right if we can. I know you can only take like 2 steps, but yeah.
Special coming.
I guess. Yeah, that
I
works.
didn't know if you meant my right or your right.
Always my right.
Okay.
We have a crab bomb towards the center. Range turn on that.
I'm getting every
Practice getting your scrap masters here. We have
Oh my
2
god,
more
somebody
scrap
get my
masters
scrap
up.
master.
Look
Let's
for them.
go.
Get them.
Hell yeah.
We have a bomb that needs to be hit. And yeah, we just aren't getting those bomb shows down fast enough.
Be a little more careful with your fire circles. Somebody ran around and burned like 3 different piles at once.
Yeah, so the idea is that we have like a solid, I don't know how many seconds, but a couple of seconds where
I don't
we
know
can
about these somebodies.
have everyone hard turn on the crab bombs, the crab barrels, and there's no fire, so melee can even be hitting them during that time. And after that, they're popped off their trash piles, and we can get them into the boss from there and just AoE them down. If we don't pop them off fast, we can't AoE them down, and it just takes forever. Yeah, I don't know what would be causing you to have the bigger issues now. The Northern Sky is not a huge one. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
There was a new NVIDIA graphics update today too.
I don't have that on my AVG or not AVG, AMD.
Yeah, that'll definitely be something to kind of look into what's going on after raid. I guess we can do some testing if you want.
I'm honestly thinking I maybe just need to shut down and boot into safe mode.
That was not the right soundboard thing for that. I don't see where
That's
the
okay,
joke
that was
there.
perfect though. I don't know. She said she needs to shut down and reboot into safe mode. But
Yep, okay.
Don't think about it. Don't think
Whatever
about
you
it.
say.
4, 3, 2.
Although my game has not stuttered since I disabled.
Spread.
If you get a ball, let me know.
Spread.
Get ready to orient yourself in 5 seconds.
Soon. Special
Orient yourselves now. Figure out where you're going. Get these crab bombs handled.
Spread.
Get them under the boss. Nice job.
Spread.
There's a bomb right next to the boss that needs to be handled.
Debuff.
Right next to the boss that needs to be handled. Beautiful. And into the boss. Nice job. Ooh. Maddie, you can probably onk here and we'll just get you some more
Ran me
prog.
over.
Yeah, remember we're trying to go in through the back.
Tanking.
Alright, we're moving towards star after this burn. Don't burn trash. Don't burn trash.
Soon. Watch your step. Spread.
Spread away from projectiles.
Soon.
Hi, get ready to hard turn on crab bombs. I need everyone hard turning. B-res mode. Oh wait, we're. Just run your ball into boss Ilwern. Run your ball into boss Ilwern. We're hard focusing crab bombs right now. I know that Ilwern's going to be in big danger. Watch his health. Or unless Mozo took double tank debuff, that could have been what happened.
No, I didn't. I just.
Crab got hit.
I wasn't paying attention to the damage. I was
Okay.
paying too much attention to positioning.
I will say, one thing I would love to highlight on that pool: those crab bombs popped off very fast. Really nice job there.
I forgot the tank debuff came out there. I was too worried about. I was trying to reposition him to the right. So that was my bad.
So, really nice job popping off crab bombs there. The big thing that we can improve on that pool, obviously, other than like the individual things, is as a group we can get better at making sure that we're entering into the boss from the outside of the arena. So when you're coming in, come around along the edge and then swing into the boss last second from the edge, not from the center. If you come from the center, so say that the boss is on, let's see, what's marker? Say that the boss is on X, and I come in like this. I'm running into people. I just killed, or I just mushed like Azuna, and she was shrinking.
That's
I
what
smushed more
happened.
dots. Yeah, so what I want you guys to do is I'm on triangle, and I just finished all my stuff, and there's no bombs up. I'm going to basically swing wide and come in, and then swing into the boss from that back area there. Or you can do it from the other side. The idea is that we're not doing any poo-poo in this area over here. That's bad. That's going to hurt people. That's also putting our tanks at risk of getting stunned. We're trying to give our healers and our tanks a safe spot to stand. Because if they get stunned, someone's dying. Might be you. Okay, we have a new Shadow Priest spot. And, yeah, we have a new Shadow Priest spot.
I'm sorry. I asked a question, but my mic was muted. So if the boss is on diamond, right, and let's just say he's facing wall, what direction are we coming in from? The side,
So
like
if he's
over
on
here?
diamond, like if he's on diamond, just try to swing along the edge and then turn into the boss last.
Aren't we gonna hit the tank in that direction?
Say that he's like
That's fine.
directly against the wall. Say that
Run
for
over the
some reason
tanks.
he's hugging the wall. Oh, hold on, sorry, I'm lagging. Yeah, so I just missed the question because I lagged. What was the question
I don't
again?
think the boss has cleave, right? So we don't have to face him away, right?
You don't have to face him away. Ideally, actually, you face him towards the center, and the logic behind that is if you are gripping crab bombs in, if you're in the center side, you're gripping them towards the center, so you're creating safe passage for the outside.
I usually walk towards the center when that comes out, so I can get them with A-bomb limb.
But yeah, there's no cleave, so you guys can face him towards the center. Obviously, you're going to have to go to the outside for positioning, but I think by the time we get balls, it's kind of free reign on where you stand.
That's incredible.
5, 4, 3.
Fun fact, did you know having a hunter pet helps with BM damage?
Really?
Not on barrels, look at logs.
Okay, you know, shut. No, it records the kill command damage on logs, just not details.
Just give me shit.
I know, but it's not logs, it's details that
my
need
bad.
me.
Damage was still low,
Okay,
though.
I'm going first.
Yeah, I know it was.
Never mind, you're going first.
I'm gonna cry in a corner. Alright, get these crab bombs handled. There's 2 towards the center. Pop them off.
Spread.
We have one more Scrap Master by the boss. It's right next to the boss. Look at that. One. Oh, just in time, I think.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
B-res either Sue or Cat.
Spread.
You guys are going to be going to start after this trash burn. Don't go through medium piles. Just watch someone almost walk through one. Careful at the end of this gate. It's going to be right next to fire, but you guys should be okay.
Spread.
Okay, couple swirly eats there, and then, yeah, just we burned trash a bit too close to the center, I think.
Soon.
Alright, get ready to orient yourselves. Just practice. We're not going to get the crowd bombs in time, so just practice gathering up your Scrap Master here. Keep on turning on the crab bombs anyways, but you guys aren't going to meet the damage check. Their Scrap Masters are all by the markers, by the way. Like, in general, they're close to the marker, usually. One more Scrap Master up. Alright, someone just got recycled. Unlucky person was Maddie.
Yeah, I couldn't get
I was trying to get my Scrap Master, and someone came and took all of the little trash piles around my Scrap Master, so I couldn't get
Oh,
them.
let's got my trash master.
Again, the reason I'm calling names out right now is we're literally just kind of slogging through this and trying to figure it out. So again, go to your quadrants and leave the small piles in quadrants for that person, because we all have a Scrap Master to pick up after the first round. There's 4 Scrap Masters to pick up. There's 2 in the first round, 4 in every round after that. Everyone's picking one up.
Yeah.
Did Gig get recycled? I thought that he got power coiled.
I definitely didn't get mine in time.
So on that roll, on the first and second roll, if you're not a tank, you will never have triangle. Just don't go there.
And then I think on that pull, we probably burned trash a bit too close to the center early on before we gated. And what happened there was when we did gate, Ari was kind of low, and she gated through the fire, and it killed her during the gate. If I saw
I
that
actually
correctly.
got nailed by sticks when I was looking at my thing. It said sticks, and then I died to the fire.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so that's you just ate a swirly. All right, that's
I
fine
ate a
then.
swirly, and then I died to the fire. So kind of both.
You know what's wild? It says no mistakes found on that fight, but I know for a fact that someone got recycled.
You died
Yeah,
to
I
toxic
didn't get
fumes
mine.
and hot garbage.
I'm just handling something real fast.
Next time someone steals my trash, I'm putting down the train.
Can you ready check again, please?
I cannot yet.
Never mind, I found it.
Okay. Yeah, there's a time on it until everyone clicks ready. I can't do it again. But if you found it,
I couldn't find my mana oil in my bags, but when you ready check, it shows me that I don't have it. I can click it and it automatically applies it.
well, we know that you weren't the one that stole from Mozo, so you're fine, don't worry.
Spread.
Loose spread.
Spread. Debuff on you. Soon.
Get ready to orient yourselves and look at where you're going. Get these crab bomb shields handled. We have one way towards the center. Range, pop that off. We have one towards the wall. We need to pop that off too.
Oh.
Third.
Yeah, I got
We have
stuck in.
2 Scrap Masters too. Nice job. Actually, was that a nice job? Yeah, no one got recycled. But then we missed a bomb.
And turn 8-1.
Spread.
I mean, technically, the arena looks really clean. There's no trash on it right now. I don't see any bombs, just dead
Except
bodies.
dead bodies.
Yeah, we did great, honestly.
Whoever had the other beam, I tried to save you, but then I started dying too. I think it was Cat, maybe.
Yeah, there was no saving people because we hit a crab bomb, so that was just going to obliterate anyone. Cat didn't die to the beam; she died to crab bomb.
Whoever had the other purple bar, which I assume was the beam, because I had the beam and it turned me purple too.
So
they died right before I could save them.
So Turd, Quandrel, you guys are both terrorists. Don't hit bombshells.
Yeah, I just I ran head on with someone else and had to make a hard right, and I just went straight into it.
Yeah, no, bumper carring will be a big source of wiping on this boss if you kind of hit someone else's ball or hit a coil and bumper into a crab bomb. It will happen. So part of the process.
Were you purple turd?
No, I was orange.
I bumper car somebody in purple. I don't know who it is.
That was me.
It says move.
Yeah. How many bombs are put out again?
So we have 3 crab bombs, 1 big bomb, 2 scrap masters before the overdrive. After overdrive, it's 4 scrap masters, 2 big bombs, 5 crab bombs.
I was referring to the big bombs, but yeah, thank you.
Okay. No, you said bombs, and there's a lot of bombs in this fight. There's ones on crabs, there's ones on barrels.
Yeah, it's my bad.
Vinny?
That's incredible.
I'm having a mech battle with sticks.
Oh. I don't think you're going to win.
fair.
Just go with it. Go with
My
it.
bad,
It's
my
fine.
bad.
It's all good. We're not on kill pulls yet anyways. We're literally just practicing mechanics, so someone's opener being messed up is not the end of the world right now, but yeah. But get ready to orient yourself. Orient yourself now. Get these crab bombs handled. 1 towards the center. Range focus on it.
Target you.
There's a recycler on the coil.
Yep. You can get it from the outside. Yep. Nice job. That's beautiful. Go into boss. Oh wait, there's a bomb up still. Oh, so close.
Oh.
That's my bad a bit for calling going to boss, but also we just gotta be slightly faster on the balls and.
Spread.
That was a really nice Scrapmaster grab though, whoever that was on the Star Scrapmaster. Great job. Yeah, so you were on Diamond, Taco? Yeah, Taco was assigned Diamond, so I know that the markers aren't like quite even, and the reasoning for that is I have them by the general area of the Scrapmasters. If you guys would like me to split this evenly, I can, but I feel like it's nice to know where the Scrapmasters are. What do you guys think about markers? Would you like them to be a bit more central so then it's like 4 even quadrants and there's no questions whatsoever?
If you're going by like the where you wanted everything to go, the purple and the green are in the wrong spot.
Yeah, green should be right about
Where the double gate is.
here.
Yeah. Or that, yeah. And then the purple was just slightly closer to us.
But in general, just kind of like picture the room divided. We're gonna get like 2 more pulls in on this, and then we're probably going to just call an early raid night and get the goodies distributed for killing Rick.
Would we be going straight to sticks next week, or are we still full clearing beforehand?
I would like to get Rick for the people that didn't get Rick. Like we sat Moo very last second.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
Rick would be
think that
huge for
we
me.
want to get that kill and like getting the vault cat. Oh, it's not. It's true set cat. It's true set. We literally 4-pulled Cauldron this week. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe you guys messaged me that early. I was still outside working on the pipe, but I was like, God damn.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But no, we had like a couple people sitting this week. I'd like to get people their Rick pulls. Like we 4-pulled Rick today. That was really smooth. I would hope that we could do that again next week. But then eventually we'll just do 2 bosses that we think are the fastest, and then go straight to sticks. So like, we'll probably kill Rick one more time, and then we'll just do first 2 requeers into sticks to save time in the future.
Special coming.
Turn on crab bumps.
Spread. Spread.
No one got recycled. Nice job there. Get into the boss. Just get into the boss. So try to swing from behind. Just saw a bunch of people get run over. And remember, we're kicking our own scrap masters once we run into a bomb or the boss.
I need another kick for the one in the back. Thank you.
Get the scrap master down.
Debuff on you.
Hi.
Soon.
We're going to be gating from star in a second. Just watch the swirlies. A lot of people have been getting hit by them. There's one at the end of the gate, Care.
If you could stay away from the gate before that goes off, like around, that would help because it.
Yeah, that's
goes
probably a
forward
good call. Yeah, if you just gotta hang out around it and then you just step in last second and hit your gateway control shard, goes pretty smooth.
Debuff on you. Soon.
Alright, get ready to orient yourselves.
Special coming.
Figure out where you're going.
Spread. Target you. Spread.
Sorry, I just ran someone over.
I have no idea where it's going.
We need to get these crab bombs down. Ari, you should honk. This is the furthest we've seen in. Ah, dang it. Never mind.
Alright, hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
I
I
died
can
to my
live
Scrap
through
Master.
one strike from him.
Make sure that we're kicking the scrap master. We're just. So this is where we would be rotating between diamond and triangle there. So it would be the opposite direction normally. Just practice getting your scrap masters here. We're not going to do anything else proper because yeah.
I'm just gonna drag the boss around.
Just rolling.
Debuff on you.
We have one scrap master still up.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Unlucky winner was who? Let's see who got recycled. Or the
sure I
medic that
did.
just died someone or something else. Yeah, you got recycled.
I had the beam on me. I was watching
mean,
a timeout. I tried to
I will-
spell reflect it. See if I could gib him.
I will point out that was 2 clean phases of at least getting the ball mechanics done. Obviously, boss was running away at the end, so that just yeah. But good job on the
No,
boss.
it's technically the furthest we've gotten.
Yeah, no, it's a best forward. It's Prog.
Yeah, when you get the ball and run into the ball, right? The ball should be it should be gone, or should we keep rolling? You know what I mean?
When you hit the bomb with the ball,
Yeah.
you
It-
lose it.
Okay, I lose it, right?
You blow up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't hit the ball, right? Or you do? You want to hit it?
You want to hit the bomb, yeah.
Yeah.
With the big ball, yeah.
Yeah, so you hit the
That's
bomb.
when after I hit the bomb, my shit explode, but some people still can run me to the boss. Maybe they
Yeah.
don't have it? Or
So you run into the bomb, you kick your scrap master, and if there's no other bombs up, yes, the people go into the boss.
Oh, okay. I see. I thought I
But
missed
there's
something. Okay.
Yeah, no. So definitely run into the bomb, and then make sure that you kick your scrap master immediately after, so then we can group it into the boss. We're gonna do one more pool tonight. I know it's gonna be kind of an earlier night, but we have rewards to hand out, and then it also just kind of gives us a bit of time to. I'll post a bunch of like sticks fail clips in the channel of stuff that can go wrong, just so then people can be aware of that. You guys can watch it if you want, but I would watch people failing on the ball mechanic if you can, just because there's a lot that can go wrong in this
just
fight.
rewatch our own raid.
Well, no, I'm in a channel that literally just posts sticks fails over and over. It's really entertaining.
I've watched me play tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that is a good indication, but some people have not been on the ball as much as you, and have not gotten as much failure opportunity as you.
Soon. Special coming.
Orient yourselves.
I have a ball.
Okay, you are going to star. You're going to star.
Spread. Spread.
We just hit a crab bomb. Everyone watch your health. Defensive, big defensives. We're gonna do another pull after this. I'm not going out on that pull, but we're gonna continue this for now.
In those instances, like, is it not better to keep the boss towards the edge where there's not stuff to burn as much?
It's going to burn too no matter what. So we're intentionally burning some piles because they're going to be either unburnt by a certain point, or it just works with crab bomb spawns.
There was a scrap master by the edge, so I pulled the boss away from it.
Watch your
People to grab their scrap master.
Watch your step.
Oh, I did not go to the gate area. That's my bad. I just got lost in the question.
I guess my ultimate question is like, there's either 9 or 10 melee in here, and when the fire rings come out, it compresses us sometimes into a very small space.
Yeah, so like we burn and then we can move, but unfortunately we do have to intentionally position to burn certain trash piles to a degree. Make sure that we focus these crab bombs down. Get Taco up.
Spread.
We have some towards the center. We have some towards the edge. People are not hard turning on crab bombs enough, so when I guess I'll clarify what I mean on that in a second. This will be a wipe in a second. We'll do one more quick pull after this. When I say hard turn on crab bombs, what I want you to do is I want you to find a crab bomb that is on a medium trash pile. I want you to DPS it off the trash pile, and then I want you to turn to find the next one. Our goal on hard turning is just getting all the crab bombs off the trash piles ASAP. I don't care about them once they're off the trash piles. We'll group them under the boss. We'll AoE them, but we need to get them off the piles first.
I have a question on that then.
Yes.
What if we're the ones getting aggro on that bomb?
It's fine. They don't do any damage to you. They just hang out with you. So again, just get them
So-
all off the pile, and then once they are all off the pile, you run under the boss because you have aggro and you're melee, and it's grouped under the boss for us to AoE.
Okay, I can do that. I've been getting aggro on one and running it out of the boss, but I can swap if that's better.
Yeah. If everyone wants to swap to Boomkin, this is a non-mechanic. Thank you. 2 Boomkins and we're good.
I've been told that boomkins actually taunt on the first run to take the tank thing, so they get their ball out of the way. And then that way they have the rest of the fight just to free cast.
Wouldn't they get murdered?
No, because they go and bear for it. I also took strikes when Illirin died earlier, taunting it back over when it ran away from you.
Wait, is that actually a thing where it's only trying to target? Because we do get 7 ball cycles, so I guess it is possible for if it's trying to do everyone once.
Well,
The
you
first
can get
6
it multiple
cycles
times in a
ever.
row.
Have you gotten it multiple times in a row?
Yeah, within the first couple of polls, I got it twice in a row.
Well, like in the same pool? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I never got twice in the same pool before.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we haven't had many pools go past the first 2, so
people die also.
Yeah. Oh yeah, people dying could be a thing. I'll see if you can be targeted twice in a fight, but there is a world where for the first 6 you can only be targeted once unless you're a tank.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is last full tonight. This is the kill. Last full energy. We've seen the whole fight. We know what to do.
This is where we get the boss to 80%.
Spread.
Boss should already be on the floor at this point, guys. Pick it up.
Horrible.
Sim.
Alright, get ready to orient yourselves. Orient yourselves now. Get these grab bombs popped off. Turn on them.
Spread.
Somebody's taking my yellow shit.
Stay away
I
from
don't
his
think
yellow
I have
shit.
enough small ones now.
Watch the bombs. They're under the boss. Okay, it's safe to go in. Try to swing in from the back if you guys can.
Go in with the smaller one.
Get those hyenas under the boss if they're punching you in the face.
Spread.
Spread.
Alright, we're going to be grouping around the gate. We are not grouping on the gate. Just hang out around it, and then step in last second and gate. Don't be on it right now. Don't be on it. Okay, now go in and gate. I like that suggestion, Miranda. Thank you.
I just started using leap.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you have a movement like that, but as long as you can bait in that position and then get out, you're good.
Sim.
We did burn an extra trash pile there, just be wary of that.
Special coming.
I'm not calling burn specifically, but it's just a constant mechanic. Turn on these grab bombs. Hard turn. Get the ones that are far out. We have some next to the bomb.
Spread.
Right, they're all popped off. Now they are, yeah.
Debuff on you.
Careful, we still have some bombs out. Yeah, we had some terrorism. Alright, we're gonna res up, we're gonna do rewards, and all that.
Spread.
So res up, we'll drop a guild bank, and we'll roll. Highest roll gets to take an item out from the last tab first, and we'll just go down the list, and yeah.
We're going back to the main.
Yeah, I guess we can just release and do it outside the hotel. Right outside
in
the
the
hotel.
Oh, in the
I mean-
hotel where we are right now.
Yeah, I mean, yep. I'm dropping a bank. Is Zab online still? Yeah, he is. I'll tell him to roll because he was here. Actually, yeah. And everyone can just do /roll in chat. It needs to be 1 to 100. You roll once. If you roll twice, your first roll is the one that counts. If you do a 100 out of 100 roll, I'm not counting your roll at all.
That was specifically directed at me, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wonder why. Okay, so I see 97 as the highest. Did anyone roll higher than 97?
I see 97 as well.
Alright, Maddie, you get the first item. Check out the guild bank. And then, Gig, can you help trade stuff out?
Yes.
Fantastic. The next person that will be is a 90, it looks like. That would be
No, it's
Sue.
94.
94.
Oh, 94.
Yeah. 94.
Okay, 94. Oh, who got the 94? Oh,
Yeah.
Azuna next.
Zuna.
I'm stealing one
Has
of
Maddie
those
said what he wanted yet?
lovebirds.
No, sorry, I'm still
No.
looking.
Yeah, no. So everyone take a look at the guild bank right now and
Don't
kind of
take
figure out what
stuff
you
out
want.
until Maddie's taken.
Well-
Oh my gosh, Zab just rolled a 5. That's tragic.
There's 2 lovebirds, so if Maddie
you're
wanted
good.
one, there's room for him.
Yeah.
Sue, I believe Sue is third at 90, so Sue, start looking at what you want. After Maddie picks his, you can pick yours.
Unless you're getting something where there's more than one of them, and in that
Yeah.
case,
You can
just say
ask.
it.
Yeah, Illurin would be next at 88. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see anyone above 88 after that.
Which are these toy? What does the Prism toy do and the Iris toy? They're not the rainbow one, are they?
I think it just
The
No.
Convergent Prism, I'm pretty sure, is the one from Dragonflight still.
Yeah,
I don't think
it
that's-
changes colors in your hands. That's about it.
And while we're doing this,
The
I'll just-
Iris, I don't know what it does. I've
just
only
quickly
made
go over
those.
this.
I don't have any of them for me.
Do we just?
Everyone,
How do we take it?
we'll pass it out to you. But before everyone starts taking their items and leaving, item level is 2 higher next week. Make sure you get your 10 done. Calendar sign up is up. I'll post the roster on Sunday. So again, sign up now.
Maddie, this is what it does.
So
Does
if you see an
anybody
item that
know-
there's, oh, go ahead.
Sorry, does the Sky Golem allow you to like mount and herb and stuff like
Yes.
on any mount? Like, does it matter if you have it in like herbalism or
No,
whatever?
it has to be that mount though. Like,
Yeah, you have to
Yes.
have herbalism or
Yeah.
mining as a
So
profession.
that mount
It's not
doesn't
for
require
mining. It is only for
knowledge points
herbalism.
Yeah,
in it, right?
that is the original one where if you have mining, you don't. If you if you have herbalism, you can herb wall still mounted on that mount.
that
So that
specific
is the
mount.
mount, right? The Sky Golem.
Yeah, that
is the
is
mount,
the
yeah.
mount.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then I want the Sky Golem.
Swolex, you would be after Ilwern. Did Maddie take his item yet? And Sue took his item, right?
I requested one, but I can't take it.
Oh, did I put my bird back in?
What did you want?
Turbocharged fly
Maddie?
machine? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got. Did everyone that I've called so far go? Okay. Swolex is passing. Who's after 85? Did we get no more in the 80s? Is it already in the 70s? I see a 78 on Moo. Did anyone roll above 78? I don't see that.
Did Sue get his item?
Did Sue? Oh, take your item,
Okay.
Sue. Or
Which one did you want, Sue? What did you want?
no. What do you want?
I think you need
Oh.
engineering for to use
Sky Ruby? Okay.
You do.
Moo listed that he wants the ATV. I'm going to pass on mine. I believe that I would be the next highest with 73. Correct me if
Where
I'm
you
wrong. I'm
at?
passing.
Maddie,
So I believe.
can you use what you got?
No, I don't have engineering.
Okay,
Oh,
then
yes.
let Maddie repick. Yeah.
Where are you at, Sue?
You
Are you
could
in here still?
send it to somebody that had like a character of yours that
Okay.
has engineering, and then you can learn it, and then you can mount. I think you can
Only
mount.
on when you're on that engineer.
Oh,
It's an engineering mount, yeah.
dumb. Okay, never
Actually,
mind.
I might not pass on mine. I see an item I want.
So if you unlearn engineering,
Do you want to just trade
can't
that back
mount
to
it
me, Maddie? I'll
anymore?
put it back in there and give you
Yeah,
something
you
else.
can't
Yeah,
use that
does that
without
other
the
mech
actual.
one-
I thought it was still a compound. That's dumb.
There's the MK2. I don't think requires engineering,
It doesn't.
and the Sky Golem doesn't require engineering.
It's only the turbocharged one that's engineering.
I only put the turbocharged ones in there because there was a chance that like the mount collectors didn't have it.
Oh, is that helicopter from Outland?
It is.
Someone drop a new guild pick.
That
It's
yeah, that
It's
mouse
not from
from
Outland. It's from BFA. What were you needing, Illidan? What were you picking?
And then let's make sure Maddie gets
Sky
his
Golem?
pick because I don't know if he got his yet.
I can help pull stuff out. Maddie, did you get what you wanted?
No, could I get the
Reopen a
MK2?
trade with me.
Which one?
Make a Mongol
Illidan.
MK2 mount.
MK2.
Okay.
Has everyone that I called
That's
so far?
honestly the first choice item if you really get down to it.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
That's what I would have taken if you didn't. But did everyone that I've called so far get their item? Speak now in chat if you haven't. Okay,
Moo
Moo.
hasn't.
Moo.
What were
did
you supposed to
win?
get, Moo?
What's the ATV?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I got
am
one.
going-
I'll hand it to him.
I'll
You
do
know
the
what?
next
Actually,
poll. Who's
Oh,
going
did-
next?
That is
so
a terribly ugly mount, but it is a mount number, by the way.
I am actually going to use my roll of 74, and I'm going to take the 100 alchemical chaos flasks because keys.
Yeah, that's why I put them in there. Everything in there is pretty solid value.
I cannot withdraw that for some reason, but Turd would be next.
100?
Can someone?
You want?
Yeah,
I'll
You
take
want the
100
rank
back.
2s?
Yeah. Turd, you're the next. What's at 70?
I want the rank 3 alchemical chaos.
Where'd they?
Okay. Let me
glad
see who's
people are
below
choosing
70.
those.
Yeah, thank you. The next roll would be, I believe, a taco at 67.
I had a tier where I put a shitload of flasks in there like that, and then
What did
nobody picked
Taco
them, and
want?
I was pretty disappointed in that. Where are you at, Turd? Okay, I see you.
I can pull for you, Taco. Did you decide? Oh, look.
After taco will be Quandrel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Taco needs to pick, and then it will be Quandrel at 61. And please correct me if I miss a number, but I am looking through chat and trying to make sure that I hit everyone.
You want to
Okay,
see yours?
okay, so Quandrel
got it
gets
for
to go
Taco.
next.
Where is Taco?
Oh, somebody's getting a seahorse. That's nice.
Come back to raid. I have Taco Seahorse.
Quandrel, I think we're adding those ones for or not Sprocket, Sticks.
Yeah, it sticks.
So Quandrel would be next at his 61, and then I believe it would be Ari at 60 next.
You've got his Cloud
Juan
Serpent
wants
pick?
the Cloud Serpent.
Okay, and
You
then
want me to
Ari
grab
take,
it? Okay.
Ari take what you want, and then I believe I see a 53. I'm double checking that there's no one above 53, but I believe Shinny's next at 53.
I took a toy, just to let you know. The only thing I didn't have.
The Remembrance Stone toy for people who don't really. I mean, it's worth 6,000 gold, but that one's probably pretty funny because you can put it on people who die.
Yeah, I have one that's the Forlorn Wrap. It's pretty much a body bag that I put on people.
Where is that?
Who's next?
It's the first one in the middle.
Yeah, I found it.
Oh, I'm up.
Yeah, Shinny's up.
What do you want?
I'm gonna take one of the split line specs.
And then the next person
What
I see
are
is
the split lines?
I see
I
Miranda
can't
at 49.
You say me?
Miranda at 49. Yep.
Can I get the
These guys?
environmental and emulator?
Yep.
She wants the
What does
environmental
the
emulator.
do anyways.
Which one
It
is
changes the sky. So I have one that can kind of like make the sky look like the Nether or fell or rainy.
I'm pulling
One thing
it
that's
from
cool
Miranda.
about it is like it sometimes they work in outdoor dungeons too.
How do you get your hands on one of those? Do they sell on the auction house or something?
Everything in there is on the auction house.
Engineering.
Those are
Yeah,
just
all
a
tradable.
little bit more of a
Engineering
pain in the
from
ass to make.
expansion.
I don't have any of the engineering toys.
Alright,
Matter of
so
fact,
I.
Who's next?
Oh, sorry. I went with Miranda, right? So
Yeah, she
did
just got hers.
Did I say Saint Kyan? Kyan?
No, yes.
48.